What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Gonzo, and tonight I'm having a group chat with some goofy-looking guys and gals. Well, kind of. We will once they show up. But right now we have Shiny Vert, Dream It Collectibles, Lux, formerly known as Luxury Ball Guy, and Chris Pie TCG. How y'all doing tonight?
You said it right. You said it right. Yeah.
I didn't want to hurt your feelings. That's all.
Not Chris Pie TCG.
Chris P TCG is where it's at.
I'll give you P.
I'll give it to you. Where's Joey? Says Laura. He said he's going to be running late. When he gets in, you can yell at him there.
Of course, they ask where the attractive guy is.
Well, it's only because he's 17 feet tall. He's automatically attractive. If I was 13 feet tall, I mean, right? So we got Hokage Terry, Zach, the Pokemon, Laura, TCG Verse, IQ. What's going on, everybody?
Bro, I'd be happy if I was even 5 foot tall. Dang, bro.
Laura says Joey's 6'9".
Of course, Laura thinks he's 6'9", but he's close to it. He's like 6'7". I don't fucking know how tall he is. Yeah, I'm only 5'10". I'm average height. And that's the only thing average about me.
It's this pot. You just started. You just started. We're already going there.
D10 hours.
Have you not met me? Have you not been in any of these? You've been in these chats before.
I know. Somebody posted a TikTok actually earlier with your thumbnail in it because that Charlie's Collectible Show. Yeah, Charlie's Collectible Show is similar to Frankenson's, and I go there like on the weekends. And he was like, "Hey, do a quick TikTok with me, and I'm gonna put that post on there to try to get people from here to watch it." I was like, "Okay." So your thumbnail's on TikTok and a bunch of places, what all of us doing.
I fucking told you guys, like, I'm gonna be a fucking dickhead, and I had Joey pick out mine, so it's just me, like pre-cum face.
There are way worse ones than me you could use, so I'm okay with it.
Oh, I wasn't trying to go so far deep into it. The only reason why I went with that idea because I was like, doesn't Joey have a video of him wearing a helmet? Oh yeah, that's where I'm going with. So it's all Joey's fault. So if he comes in wearing that helmet, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I was thinking we should all wear helmets.
We should all. If I had a helmet, I would just everyone wear 13 hats. So, so yeah, I didn't know I was a TikTok famous now, but Frank and pre-cum face.
Oh God,
Dude, that turn. What's going on, man? Yeah, man. Joey has the original tallest man beat by a long short. If he's only 17 feet tall. Trey Coyd, how's it going, my friend? So tonight's main discussion points are going to be whatever the hell chat wants to talk about, whatever you guys want to talk about. I don't have anything planned for the night, except what we were kind of talking about beforehand is Worlds is going to be in Hawaii next year. You guys have any plans to go?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You guys going as
doesn't want to go to Hawaii,
right?
I'm gonna try to qualify still, but even if not, I'll still try to get a spectator badge.
Dickhead's not wearing it. He's not wearing his special needs helmet. I'm upset.
Where's the helmet at?
Where's your helmet? I would like to go, especially as a competitor, but if I can't go, I can't go.
Hokage says that
you can come with me, Gonzo. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
I'm here.
Hawaii, you coming, Jay?
Hey. I want to go.
Joey can be
at
my
the same time.
We can all go and take some surfing lessons.
I'd be down with that.
Bro, no joke. If I go, like, I'm actually gonna take surfing lessons.
Can we carpool together, guys?
You don't need
carpool. We'll all go to Georgia.
We'll drone pool.
We'll just go out to Georgia so we can carpool to Hawaii. But we were talking about this before the stream started. Do you guys believe that Pokemon would have donated that $200,000 to Maui if Hawaii wasn't going to be the next destination for Worlds?
Hell no.
Hell no. Who said that?
Not at all.
No. You don't think so?
No.
I think they would have made a statement like they did, but I don't think it would have been that amount.
It wouldn't have. I mean, they didn't make any announcements with any of the other natural disasters in like the big places over the last year and a half. Why would they?
Yeah,
do
exactly.
that?
Pull
Like
out
the
the
Hades
band.
stuff, all that stuff. They didn't do anything for that.
Well, Hades also doesn't have any of their. Do they have anything over there to go with Pokemon?
But there was other places too. It wasn't just them, but there was just
But
like a lot of crazy stuff that happened in the last
Yeah.
year and a half. They didn't do shit.
Also,
No,
like 200K to the Pokemon company is nothing though. So like, did they really?
That was
step
their
up?
weekend sales from
Not even.
That's
Those
like
are
the
day
world.
sales.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's like their plushies on a Monday night.
Yeah, exactly. Ricky Hernandez. Dang, the whole Poke Bunch is in here.
We're just
Hey,
missing
man.
2 more, and we'll have the Brady Bunch for real.
Brady,
Right.
Rocky.
Yeah, somebody edit this into that intro.
Just everyone. Now, we have to put Joey in the middle because since
How'd
he's
you do that? Why? Please remove me from the middle. This is not my channel.
Because you're the maid. You're the tallest person in here, so I should put you top middle, right?
even his microphone looks tall.
Because it has to.
There we go.
So Treckwood brought up. So guys, the Treckwood brought a good point about the CEO didn't even make a statement in the closing ceremonies. It just felt so weird when they were talking about it.
Mhm.
No, he made a statement.
Right.
That's how it came
Well,
up.
he made it, but he was just a brief statement like, "Oh, we recognize that something happened. Moving
Yeah.
on,"
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
That's a footnote in what actually is going on.
In his defense, I'll play devil's advocate on that side. It was a current in the moment disaster that was happening at that moment.
Yeah.
Because even at that time, there were still only reported of 17 deaths, and then 2 or 3 days later, when they finally got it out, it jumped up to over 100. So I can understand why he didn't want to make it ongoing and take away from his events and all his trainers and the VGC and all the champions who won, to kind of make it a like, oh, bummer, man, a bunch of people died. Anyways, here's a bunch of money to these people who are alive and won a video game.
Yeah.
I can understand why he made it as quick and quiet as he did. But that's my opinion on it.
It's a bad timing. It's terrible timing. You can't prepare for that. So it's like,
Yeah.
there's only so much you could do and prepare for like a statement, but
Yeah.
it's very unfortunate.
Then to move on from that unfortunate statement, we have our first question in the Q&A side from IQI. Favorite set of all time? We'll start with Shiny Vert since he's in the corner.
Bro, that one's pretty easy for me. I go Legendary Collection all day.
Solid.
Dream It.
So you guys are gonna probably hate my favorite set of all times, but I'm gonna say Rebel Clash.
What?
Are you a player?
No, this man is capping right now.
No.
There's a reason. There has to be a reason.
There has
So
to
there
be
is a reason behind it. I am a player. I've been playing since
you go.
forever, and I've been collecting since the game first came out back in the 90s. So for me as a player and a collector and whatever else I do here on the internet, I want playability in every sets. I want there to be certain mechanics that come out every single time. So Rebel Clash was a set that ultimately made me decide that I wanted to keep doing this. So that's why I like the set.
I kind of figured that's where you're going with it, because Rebel Clash still has some cards in the current meta. Well, I don't think it's going to be in there much longer because of the year it's been on. But
So
yeah.
I mean, Rebel Clash isn't in the set, and
It's not
standard
legal
no more.
anymore.
It's not
Oh,
legal anymore.
already?
No,
Yeah.
That
No.
rotated out in February.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Mhm.
Lux, we're moving on to you.
Gotta be Scarlet Violet base. I mean, you just can't beat it. The hits and like the packs are just so good.
Can't tell if it's
Greatest set
capping
all
yet.
time.
I can't either. It's hard to say. We'll go to Chris P. TCG. I'm gonna use a different name for you every time I talk to you now, just because I got it right the first time.
You
you sexy motherfucker! How dare you?
It's tough. So it's odd that my favorite set is a set that I've never opened before. And that's Neo Destiny. I've never opened a single pack of it. I've owned some cards from it, and it has 2 of my favorite arts period of all time. The Mewtwo, the Shining Mewtwo from that set is my favorite Pokemon card, and I almost bought one today. Like today, that was near mint. I was this close to making a deal on it, but the guy didn't want to trade for the Beckett ones that I got. But Neo Destiny for sure.
Mine's going to be Team Rocket just because the very first official secret rare card in there, and that's Dark Raichu, one of the best cards in the game. Fight me, Joey. I'll fuck you up. I swear to God. All right,
There's a lot of hostility in here, guys. There's a lot of hostility.
Speaking of Joey, where is your helmet? First off, safety first. The chat needs to know.
You know what's funny? Is that it just reminds me of the South Park episode where Cartman enters the Special Olympics. And I was like, I don't even know where that helmet is right now. So I was gonna wear it.
In your garage that you didn't clean properly. You saw the video.
I was gonna wear it, but Green Tea, I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad.
You better apologize to him. Everyone unsub from Joey now.
Do it. It's fine.
Okay. Joey, what is your favorite set of all time?
That was tough. So I always flip flop between Fossil and then Flashfire for me.
Flashfire is so good.
Because Flashfire is one that kind of brought me back, in the realm of Pokemon in the first place. And then Fossil was just like the most nostalgic to me because I opened up base, I opened up jungle, but for some reason Fossil out of those three stands out the most to me. I don't know why when I was younger.
That's fair. And last but not least, Ghastly, what is your favorite set of all time?
Well, first I saw Green Tea saying that we need to have a hat one, which is hilarious because I went hat shopping today and I got myself an Orioles hat, which is my hometown. So I'm going to put my hat on in a second. But my favorite set that actually got me started back into Pokemon is actually Fusion Strike.
Nice.
Fusion Strike.
I knew someone was going to do it. It's not bad. Like everybody has a set that got him into it.
Did that bring your namesake? Is that the reason you can? Well, I know it's like the chase is Gengar, but like the whole like Ghastly grabs.
Yeah, I mean, Ghastly was just because that's my childhood favorite Pokemon with the whole Ghastly evolution. But grabs was because what could we pick up at stores? What can we find for people? So that's where we put the two together,
right?
Basically, but. Yeah, I got in, and I think it was Silver Tempest Air, but it was Fusion Strike that drew my attention.
Yeah.
Fusion Strike is
on paper, Fusion Strike is a great set. Opening it over and over again, it makes you want to hate.
Just
open Sun and Moon sets. That makes you want to hate life even more. I promise. Honestly, Sun and Moon sets are so much tougher than the Sword and Shield sets.
Early Sun and Moon. Oh man, opening Ultra Prism is the worst thing of life. Worst thing of life.
Ultra Prism was the worst.
Lux, I gotta ask, why was your Scarlet and Violet base? Or was that?
You don't think it's the best set?
Yeah,
bro, I couldn't tell if you're being 100% dead serious or not.
No, I was just messing around. I'd say my favorite set would probably be a tie between Hidden Fates or EX Deoxys.
Okay. The whole time we're going through everybody, I'm like, how is nobody questioning Scarlet?
Because I thought he was dead ass serious.
It's not my favorite, but I'm not gonna take away from it. Probably was like where they turned the page on like, hey, we're gonna start making like insanely big artwork pieces and putting them on Pokemon cards.
It's a lot of fun to open.
It's wild.
Like all the Scarlet and Violet sets so far have been very fun to open, especially because like when I'm with my son, he opened up some Obsidian. He got a Charizard out of like the third pack, and seeing him geek over the Charizard is like, it makes me happy.
Yeah, my son. Every time my son opens up a card, he's like, "This is the coolest card ever." I'm like, "It's okay, bud, but I'm not gonna ruin your whole day." Like, especially with well, now it's different because all these cards have at least a holo in it. So he's like, "Oh, I got a cool one."
I feel like Gonzo punishes his kids unless he gets a good hit.
I don't need to punish him. You saw the hit he got this yesterday, right? He got the poppy.
That's all you got. No food for you today.
You got the poppy in the gloom.
Green says, "Where's my hat?" Everyone's wearing hats. I just realized that.
Your hat.
Match the energy.
All right, I'll go find the hat.
In the chat now.
He's looking at
I almost quit.
He's like,
I almost quit because of Fusion.
All right, I'm gonna go get a hat. So to make Green Tea happy.
Don't give it to Green Tea. Green Tea's the worst.
Next question is from Elliot. Are you going to Collecticon Long Beach? I'm assuming Vert and Crispy over here. Chris
Pie, bro.
already
Chris
messed it up.
Pie. Crispy.
Crispy.
I
Ain't no
will not
extra
pee on
things
camera.
except for
I
KFC
refuse
in
to
the
pee on
chat.
camera. Okay.
I'm
I
assuming
refuse to
you
be on
guys are
camera.
not going to make it to Long Beach this year.
Chris said he's buying me a plane ticket, so I'm waiting for that, and then I think we're heading out together.
Oh, you have to sit on his lap like a toddler?
Yeah. He said he's buying one plane ticket, but we can both go.
We both share.
We definitely can't fly Spirit then. There goes my plan.
You're not gonna lap it up. I think they
No.
allow that. They allow that on Spirit Airlines.
They might allow
Bro.
it, but if you can't fit, you can't fit, bro.
I had originally bought Spirit tickets to go to Card Party, and
Oh,
couldn't
shit.
make.
Hey,
Yeah, I couldn't make the. I didn't know it was bad airline at the time. I haven't flown since I was like 4 years old, and then we couldn't.
You're like
make the
12 now, though,
dates.
right?
Something like that. But
So I
we couldn't
I
make
flew
the
Spirit.
dates, and then
No.
yeah, bro, I had to eat that, and then everybody told me horror stories about Spirit.
I was
Yeah,
fine. I was
Probably
fine there and
damaged
back.
your
It was
card.
fine for me.
Dreamin', are you going to Long Beach?
Yeah, I'll be there. I have a booth there.
Nice.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will see you there. I may or may not rob
Oh,
you.
we're actually gonna possibly meet in person this time.
Yeah,
Okay, bet.
there we go. Oh, Dan, where's your hat, Dan? Everyone's
One
wearing a
second, I
hat.
can't hear anything.
No cap.
No cap. Man, did you guys? Okay, before I go on a tangent, because I really loved his last video, we'll finish it. Lux, are you going to Collecticon?
So I was planning to, but my schedule's too busy right now, so it's gonna be a no for
Cap.
me.
Cap. And we already know Joey's not going. He broke my heart and canceled on me.
Yeah, I was close to going, but then my wife did end up wanting to go to her sister's baby shower in Arizona, so we're gonna go do that instead. And it just kind of lined up like that.
Oh, you have to get family involved to make me feel bad.
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
I know
Scapegoat.
Gasly's going. We're gonna
Yes.
meet up too. So yeah, just me, Dream, and Gasly will be going to.
You know who I really
Collecticon
want
this
to go?
Just you three. That's it.
If I can have anybody go from the chat, I would
Thanks,
want to
Joey.
see Grumpy Charizard be at Collecticon this year.
year. Oh, Grumpy.
Yeah.
Grumpy should be going, but
That Grumpy Booster Box Dragon should definitely be there on this weekend.
yeah, Grumpy's afraid of flying though.
Oh, he can drive.
No, he's from Virginia. He doesn't know how to drive on the streets.
That's just like a
properly.
2-day trip. It's not a big deal.
Grumpy booster box.
Safe, how you doing?
If you think he's grumpy, he'll be angry after that. He won't be grumpy booster
It's
box. He'll be
Gonzo,
angry
fly me
booster
out
box
to
after
Long
that
Beach.
trip.
Yeah.
Dan didn't get the memo. He's always wearing a hat. I didn't think he needed the memo.
Wait. I can get. Hold up.
Don't throw me
Yeah,
with a good
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Arizona's finally cooled down
Right
a little. Jay shouldn't be terrible, but it'll still be in the hundreds. Is that all?
Yay! I'm so
Yay,
excited.
the hundreds.
Oh, it's just hundreds. That's fine.
just
Not a
a
big
low
deal.
hundreds. No big
Nothing.
Right. I plan on being under 10 feet of water tomorrow anyway, so we're good.
Okay, since we all figured out who's going. Oh, Dan, are you going to Long Beach Collectibles or Collecticon?
Long Beach Collectibles. Is that a new store?
Yeah.
Sounds like a new star.
You need to write that one down.
When
Yeah.
is it?
Next week.
Probably not.
Okay. So, but I do want to
Thanks,
talk
Casey.
about your newest video you posted yesterday. Have you guys seen it?
No.
Yeah, it is really good. It's a really solid educational video about Pokemon in the VS series that we never got on the American side. Great video. I highly recommend everyone and their mom watch it. So please, can one of my mods not just share out his channel, but all of my guest channel in the chat. Get everyone subscribed over there. But Dan first, because he also needs the numbers more than all these other sexy people. But going off from there, the next Joey, are you breaking shit again?
What's
No,
it
that's
mean?
me. That's definitely me.
How about you pay attention to the people involved in your podcast, huh?
No,
Those
because I
Gang-
can't read at the same time. You
My
know,
Gengar
this-
keeps like randomly falling off on my microphone.
Can we just clip it to the part? Can we clip it to the
He's
part
so
that he
little.
just
He's
says,
so
"I can't
little."
read"? Just
I
clip
can't,
that part.
I can't read, boss. Reading
Says
words are hard.
That's so cute.
So it's someone does 3D printing over at Charlie's Collectible show, and they do like all sizes of it. And she goes, "Here." I was like, "Okay."
Okay.
Look at the little Charmeleon. It's 3D printed too. It's like,
That's
oh,
not little.
Bro,
That's the
I gotta
size
sh-
of your
I gotta
head.
show you this.
Holographic.
The stuff that they have at that booth is
Holographic.
sick.
It's a secret rare Charmeleon.
I gotta open up more cards because Joey's here. He's gonna peer pressure me into opening cards anyways.
I don't
Like,
have any
check
cards.
Gonzo with the big
that
request.
out. If it'll focus. Focus.
Got the preview.
That's pretty
Oh
cool.
wow, that's cool.
So she
That is
3D
dope.
prints and puts them on like pods to make them look like they're in nature and stuff. And they're only like, I think she only charges like $20 to $30 for like, and she'll do commissions that you ask her to do too. It's insane. She's got some wild stuff at that booth.
And Pidgeot EX. That's all I got.
I scooted away purposely from those packs that I showed you earlier because I don't want to open them.
Just open up everything.
Just
Your
open
entire,
them up.
your entire inventory. Bucket.
No,
Just open it up, you coward.
You
No.
coward.
bro. I got so much.
Better get
I
started.
can't
man.
do that right now. Can't do that right now.
It's all right.
I bet
You're-
Joey won't open anything up either. He's too scared.
I am. I don't have anything. I don't have anything that's open. I already gave it to my son.
Bro, if I
Everything's out of arm's reach.
I probably
What
got
do
a
you guys think of
Bible.
the new Lorcana set?
I don't have any of the Lorcana stuff.
Me
Were you guys
neither.
able to
Don't either.
find anything?
I got a booster box or two, and I'm not even opening it. I'm literally just putting it in my storage and forgetting about it.
Right? Can we talk about how the fact that it's not shrink wrapped or anything, and the boxes seem to be so low quality?
It's so bad.
You
Like
can
it's
open
laughably
easily.
bad. It's
Yeah.
laughably bad.
Yeah,
I'm just-
green tea. Laura, we literally just told them to put hats on, and
There
they
you
did.
Dream got some packs.
They're for the
There you
people.
go.
They are for us, green tea. You're right,
Oh,
but we are not for them. Laura's trying to get demodded again.
You have that.
Only Joey's peer pressuring you. I thought that's what the community was for.
Peer pressure is a hell of a drug. Disney
Well,
100 is way
fucking-
better said safe. What's up, everyone say?
Your peer pressure and Ian's peer pressure got my ass card party, and I don't regret that.
Yeah, it was a good time though, right?
Artemis says, I got a starter deck today. Terrible pricing, but I don't blame the LGS. Lorcana printed is scarcity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
For a multi-billion-dollar company, they're pretty cheap. Oh, it's Rock Sandy.
Yep, I was gonna say that is the best response for Lorcana, but
Yeah.
it's weird though because like someone was talking to me yesterday. They said like the company that is in charge of doing all the printing and the products, they
Yeah.
mentioned they said they're a villain company. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like the villain to Wizards of the Coast or something like that. I don't know.
interesting.
Like that's the way they said it, and I was like, interesting, but I don't know. It's a small production group compared to I guess everywhere else.
Why is it so hyped up? Like, where did the hype behind this whole
It's just
Disney card
Disney.
stuff come
It's
from?
because
Disney.
Disney. It's just because
Disney.
it's Disney.
It was Disney.
I mean, my wife is interested in watching Rev's video because it was Disney, so it's like
His video did
watched the entire thing.
good.
Yeah.
That video did good.
I can imagine. Like,
He also pulled the best card in the. He also did
Yeah.
pull the number one friggin' chase card.
Oh, he pulled the 100. The was
He
it
pulled the
$800
he pulled
card?
the alter art Mickey Mouse.
yeah.
Of course.
Oh, wow.
Of course.
Excuse me, enchanted Mickey Mouse. Okay, get it right. Get
It
your
says alter
vernacular
art.
right.
No, hey, in the description it says alter art, sir. So
Oh, really?
eat it.
Eat it. Just eat
But
it.
it doesn't help that Disney practically makes all of their stuff limited edition. So I'm pretty sure their print run, even for their first one, is going to be very, very small.
The
Compared
game's
to-
actually good too.
So I've heard it is. I've heard, but I also heard it's super fucking confusing to play. So I have no idea.
If
I
you
think Disney
20
like, skipped out
20
on the
minutes.
first print run because they want to see if it's gonna pop off or not, and to fill in holes in like the TCG. I don't know.
Maybe.
like, rules.
it could be, but the card quality is good. The card quality is good too. Like
Yeah.
the card stock's better than a lot of the Magic product that's been coming out recently. So
Safe says Disney 100 is way better.
oh yeah, because that's Weiss.
But so is that an official Disney product?
No,
Yeah, which is weird because everyone their Disney mom wants it.
it's
Well,
it's sponsored by them, but it's not an official Disney product.
Yeah, that's why I assumed.
I give up.
Dude,
Did you drop it again?
get it
Yeah.
together over there, Chris.
Well, good thing you're not in prison and that's not soap.
You're gonna make me look behind me now.
These are true.
Has any of you guys
All of a sudden, Bert shows up. Hey,
played the game yet? Are you guys looking to
I
play
have.
the game or collected?
I
played it.
I have not.
but,
I would like to.
I'm a big person. Like, if I'm going to collect anything, well, like trading card value wise, I want to be able to know how to play it. So I want to learn how to play it before I start collecting it. That's just me though. So, but I haven't been able to get my hands on any of it, and I'm not willing to spend $50 for a starter deck.
Yeah.
I forgot what I paid for the brick of starters that I got, but I got 2 boosters in the brick of starters. But
Stop lying. You know what you paid.
I know some of the LGS.
I really don't. I have the invoice. I just ran my card.
I know some of the LGSs are charging like 35, and you play, and then if you win, you get some stuff or whatever. Where they're giving away like the deck, and they're just giving out Pokemon cards with it. So it just depends on what you guys have like for local LGSs and stuff.
They're gonna give out Pokemon cards for Lorcana.
Well, they're trying to like beef it up, like make it justifiable for charging X amount of money,
so they can maximize the amount of people to get there for the event. Because if they do like just Lorcana product for playing, they're not going to have enough to go like to X amount of people. Because when I said it was so small, no, not even to sell it, just to be able to give out for prize support. Because the amount of stuff that they got in was not that much.
Yeah.
My local store sold out of all 4 flights. The smaller one, the video game store that I go to, they sold out of all 4 flights, and they never sell out of any pre-release event.
Oh, Kage Terry, Jay, you look like Logan Paul as a fighter. I don't know. Like, so apparently, you look like Logan Paul with the tan.
I see it.
I see it.
I definitely don't. Jay's way too
Hey, I told him this is what I said. I don't follow the Pauls very well. I drink Prime once though.
No free ads though.
Just turn the label out. Label back. Label back.
Label out. Yeah. I'm new here. Hey, Frosking, how you doing? Welcome.
What's going on, right?
Welcome.
Yeah.
I bought this Prime Energy drink.
No
and
free ads.
I've
Turn
never
that
opened
around.
it. Oh, sorry. I've never opened it. I
Never
really
opened it.
like.
Yeah, mods, please share out all my guest links. They're beautiful people, and
All your
also
mods are in the chat already.
Oh god, people are throwing feet in the chat too now.
Yo, what up, everybody in the chat?
Hey, let's get those tips for toes going.
I was sad that Rock Sandy didn't put out a video this week. I was ultra sad.
So
Yeah, he did talk about that though.
I actually kind of want to talk to Rock Sandy over there. So I've been haggling him for that he goes to Card Party next year.
He better,
Freaking
right?
Face reveal, man.
So
no.
I had told him that he better not walk around with a giant plastered rock walking around.
He absolutely better.
Yeah,
No, not at first, at least. Not at least at first, right? He gets there with the hat, with the mask on.
Yeah,
Ryan will literally rip that off his face.
Yeah, Ryan,
Awesome.
and then
Ryan will
also
literally rip it off his face.
probably the only other awkward person walking around with Bud too is we're gonna know it's Rock.
Sean will try to rip it off his face, but if he moves too quick, he
No
might hurt himself.
promises. Yeah, no, we'll get Rock out there. We'll get the peer pressure train going on him again. Trekoid says the Disney fandom is pretty rabid. I know folks that visit the parks 3 to 4 times a year. They are interested in Lorcana just because it's Disney.
Yeah,
3 to 4 times a year is a low number. They need to get those ripped up.
Such a broad audience.
Yeah,
Disney
when
adults
I
make
had
Pokemon adults look normal.
yeah, no fucking kidding. I went at least 7 to 8 times a year when I had my annual membership.
Oh lord!
But it was also very close to me. It's like
I was gonna say that's if I.
that's like it's a 2-hour drive for me.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll call Child Protective Services.
Rock, don't be a baby.
He is a baby.
That is a baby move.
I'll walk around with Rock on my shoulder and I'll burp him. I'll make you feel better, Rock. I had to do that to my son today. He did one of those like nasty. Joey, you know what I'm talking about because you're a parent. I know Gassy does too. That nasty burp where they go, like, they know they can spell something out good. But back to the Q&A side from IQI. What is the must-buy single you want but never in stock? So I got Chris answered that earlier tonight, and that was the Mew. I'm assuming that's like if you can find that as a single, or if you're ever looking for it, that's never there.
It's either never in stock or never in the condition I want to buy it in.
Yeah, that's usually what it is for me too. This time we're going to start with Dan. Dan, what is the card you are always looking for as a single, but no one ever hands? No one ever has. I don't know why I said words.
I mean, the new videos for a reason. I'm constantly looking for VS series cards, and they're always in trash condition or just absurdly overpriced. And
I am a child.
like if I get them off eBay, we're good. But trying to find them in local shops, if they even have them, they're like twice the price they should be.
I'm the opposite. I very rarely buy off eBay, Amazon, Mercari for singles because I'd much rather see it in person. Especially since the last time I bought something off eBay, the guy sent me the cardboard, and then in an envelope. That was it. No penny sleeve, no top loader, nothing. And it was the fucking Tag Team Raichu Alt-Art. At the time, when I bought it, it was $25, and now it's in the hundreds.
Yeah, like 130.
I'm fucking so mad. But that's the card I'm looking for. No one ever has. I'm an eBay girly, says Grumpy. It's true. He is a girl.
Big time.
Ghastly, what is the card you are looking for but you can never find for yourself, not for others? Because I know you're always looking for other people.
I look, that's majority of my search is always for other people. Myself, the only thing that comes to mind is the tag team with the Gengar and the Mimikyu. I don't have, if I see one.
Same thing, condition.
Yeah, overpriced, condition, so it's hard. It's very rare do I ever even see one.
Joey, store. What is the card you are constantly on the hunt for?
I don't necessarily know if it's always on the hunt, but I've always wanted to get my hands on the Gold Star Rayquaza. It's just obviously the price point on that is steep, and finding it in the right condition to back up that price point is a little difficult at times, but that's one of them. There's also that Japanese Charizard promo. I think it came in the magazine promo, which
the
is
Neophile.
The one.
Well, with with the Venusaur. When he's getting
it's got all three. It's got all three, right?
Yeah. It's such a badass card right there. But obviously that's going up in price too. But that one's a lot more reasonable versus the Gold Star Rayquaza at the moment too. But those
that's
are definitely
the XY. It's like an XY promo, right?
Yeah.
That thing looks sick.
Yeah.
Hey, Lux, what is the card you are always on the hunt for?
So
and
I'm hesitant
Chris,
to say because I don't want to put it on other people's radar, but it was.
So lie to us again.
Lie to us again.
No, I'm not lying to you guys. What's it called? During Pokey Dean and Pokey Chloe's, I want to say PWC auction thing, I saw that it was listed. It was the Arceus 3rd grade card design 2019 winner card. And basically it's Arceus on a surfboard. And I think it's the coolest card.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, hold on. I gotta look that up. That sounds, I've never heard of it, and
an Arceus on
a surfing Arceus
on a surfing board.
And I would consider dropping 10, 15K.
No shot.
This thing shot up to 25. I'm no way. But this thing is so rare.
TC, I know.
Not relisted anyway.
All of us are looking it up now.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Surfing Arceus?
The 2019. I'm not gonna mention it anymore.
Too bad I'm sharing it to the chat.
Yes.
They can't see it, but that is
yeah. Okay,
awesome.
I've seen that once before.
That is dope.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
I am now on the hunt for a new car.
Buy them all.
What did it sell for on PWCC that week?
I think it was 24.
The auction has ended.
2,400 or 24,000?
24 cents.
24K.
Yes.
PSA population 1 out of 3. There's only 3 of these.
In a PSA 10.
I still make a sense.
Okay. Look at that little guy.
Look at the Pikachu. The love
man
off the screen.
I love get off the screen.
One guy Pokemoners harassing me now.
I love that it's the fire type too. The fire type Arceus. That's
cool.
That is a cool card.
Why is it a normal card, but then it's got the fire stuff going on?
Because a 3rd grader made it.
Yeah, they took a magazine promo.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, and then a 3rd grader customized it, and they won the contest. So
that's stupid sick, bro.
Seeing a lot of Worlds merch popping up. Yeah, no kidding. I gotta go. I'm getting tired. Nearly made it to 3 a.m. again, and we'll watch the rest of the morning. All right, IQI. Hey,
Good
appreciate
night.
you guys stopping by. You have a good night. Sweet dreams.
Peace, IQ.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Lux, do you know how many were printed? Says Shug.
So it's a PSA, or it's a Pop
It's a
3 and a PSA
Pop
10.
3.
I think there was like around 30 to 100. I'm not too sure, but yeah, there's more than 3 out there.
It's probably similar
So-
to like the Pokemon Snap populations, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
Why
That's what
didn't
it's like.
Pokemon slap the fire on it then? Like, did it have to be a normal card going into it?
They probably just left it normal just because it's Arceus and they didn't want to mess with it.
That and it probably has a bunch of Pokemon on it too.
Yeah. Dream, what is your card you are on the hunt for?
The bubblegum Squirtle,
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah.
because I can never find it in a perfect condition. I've seen it many times, but never mint.
So if you find one in a condition you will accept at Long Beach this or next weekend, are you going to trade for it? Or are you going to try and buy it?
I'll probably buy it outright.
Or then Shinyvert, my friend.
It's
What
the
is the
Aquaplas
card
one,
you
right?
are? The what?
Is that from Aquaplas or Expedition Dream?
No, that was from. I think it was from a Team deck.
I
It
think
was.
so.
It was only. It was a Japanese exclusive. I think it was from one of the starter decks.
It's an e-reader though, right?
No.
Okay, different one.
Generations Pikachu says catch 'em all 22. I used to have like 5 of them, but I sold 3 of them because I didn't win them. Sorry, catch them. Vert, what is the card you are on the hunt for?
Bro, mine's honestly not that crazy. I want the just because of
Oh.
nostalgic reasons. I want that Rayquaza EX, the Nintendo promo, but I want it good enough to get the
Ooh.
PSA 10 on.
That's a solid pick. Yeah, it's nothing too crazy. Nothing. It's
That was, like,
nothing
my
Lux where you got to
childhood.
keep it a secret.
That's what was in a Target when I was like kid getting into Pokemon.
Then we have Catch 'em all says the Generations Pikachu. Dizzy, get you. What's going on, everybody? You guys are so lovely.
What up?
What up? Smiley face. Everyone saying hello to everybody. Havix, how's it going? He's saying holy. Green tea. TCG verse. What is your favorite thing to do outside?
Whoa, we didn't ask Chris what. Did we ask Chris what he wanted?
Yeah,
I
the
don't
meme.
think so.
Yeah. He said it earlier. We didn't have.
It's a
to
tie.
ask
It's a
again.
tie between that and the Gold Star Rayquaza.
No one cares,
It's pretty close between the two. The Mewtwo, the first edition and regular Shiny Mewtwo first, but then Gold Rayquaza is pretty close.
Okay,
The Gold Star Rayquaza.
I don't know.
That's
why.
like what, like $8,000 now?
it's up there.
It's enough where
Raw.
you have to get a payment for
Yeah.
a car.
And not even graded raw.
Raw,
is what-
always
Raw.
raw.
Yeah, they gave
That's
raw
how you
down
got
to the
kids, Joey.
What about you?
I have 2 kids.
No.
My pullout game is weak. I said mine too. The tag team.
He's like friggin' George Bush. I
My
never pull out.
no, I said mine too. The tag team Altart, the Raichus. Those are the ones that because that's within my price range. So I'm always
We get it. You like Raichu, bro.
I'm gonna fuck you.
I'm gonna laugh if they like make like a different version of
Whoa,
Raichu. and he gets
whoa,
so
wait
mad.
a minute.
Whoa.
They're gonna do Raichu like they
Pause,
did like that.
pause.
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 Oh, I changed my mind. Altar, Latios, and Latias, obviously. Dizzy says Raw is better than sleeved.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
An adult to your adult.
Pause.
Adult here.
So what are some of you guys' favorite things outside of Pokemon? We'll just shotgun it if you guys can talk whatever you guys want to talk about for that one.
Favorite thing outside of
There's a life outside of Pokemon.
What do you mean?
Sometimes.
Whoa.
Not Pokemon. I'm not really understanding the question.
I didn't understand the question.
I didn't understand the assignment.
Hmm.
Can you repeat?
What? What is your favorite thing to do outside of Pokemon?
What do you mean?
Can you leave
Yeah,
this
like-
off, Gonzo?
Can I? What do I? I don't know.
Can we get chat to clarify what this question is?
Phone a friend. Real
What are your
Phone a
hobbies?
friend.
Is what it means.
Yeah.
And like, what are your other interests?
Oh,
I like moonlit walks and soaking in the hot.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles
yeah.
too.
Bird watching says green tea. From my count, oh damn it! From my count, there's 7 adults on screen.
I'm a sword collector.
Gonzo's thinking about taking up reading one day.
No, I'm not. Don't you dare tell people that.
That's cool.
Chris likes to play with the swords alone. Confirmed.
I feel like if I were to like tell you guys what I like, I feel like it'd be like a what do they call it? Like an online dating profile thing, because I like going to the beach.
I like going out to eat.
Depends on where you're going.
See, money says, "Sit on my face, Shiny Bird."
$10. I'll do it.
10. I'll do it for 9. There you go. I'm
This went south real quick.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly.
Damn, we are cheap, yo.
You have no idea.
We gotta raise these prices.
Wait, you guys are
son.
getting paid?
I like gym and Safe says I like gym and some other 18 stuff. This isn't even my not safe for work stream. Like, think how bad that gets when I delete the stream afterwards. And that has happened. What is your favorite shiny Pokemon? Mine's Hawlucha.
I would go with Galarian, Obstagoon, the whole line.
For me.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good one.
Cotton candy, bro. It looks like cotton candy. But the regular is good too, like just black and white, but then it switches up so much. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. Dream, what is your favorite shiny?
I'm gonna say the whole evolution lines.
Some
I don't have a
yeah.
specific.
Those
I
are
don't have a
bangers.
specific one, but like Eevee looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Turtle. looks
Anything but
bad.
Raichu is a pretty solid answer for
Yeah,
me.
Raichu's the worst
thank
Pokemon
you.
of all time.
Thank you.
The worst shiny.
Lux, what is your favorite shiny?
It's got to be shiny Rayquaza.
The black shinies are just they're in a league of their own.
They hit
Yeah.
different for sure.
Yeah. Chris, what is your favorite shiny, good sir?
It's a trainer.
Shiny Greninja, baby.
Oh.
Greninja. It's
Greninja.
another black shiny.
Oh, we flexing custom cards, Crispy?
I just happen to have it right there.
It just happened
No.
to have it.
No,
after
see,
I picked
no,
it up
I didn't
right
feel
before
like I
stream.
didn't feel like taking my
Screw
backdrop
that.
and pushing. No, he's
I mean,
I like the color
we can
scheme on him.
flex.
Galarian Obstagoon's sick too.
Yeah.
we
I
can
like
flex.
Who did those for
Oh,
you? I
nice.
want- dude, those
Shiny
look really good.
Charizard.
Damn.
I'll flex. I'll flex. Bet. Joey, what is your favorite shiny?
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza is a banger.
I
We all
just
like the black
realized.
shiny. We all like the black shinies.
I just realized
Shiny Gyarados is badass too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's too plain to me.
You're
That's gonna
playing.
be my second favorite.
I just noticed though that you had the clown Joey on your mic on your boom.
Yeah, I put it up right now.
Did you?
Yeah, during the stream.
I feel like you're lying to me, but I'm gonna move on.
It wasn't there when I told him his microphone was too tall. It's definitely it came up way after that.
Cardboard addicts hashtag show me them feet.
Is that Ren? Is that Ren handling it right now?
No, it's probably Grumpy. Ghastly, who is your favorite shiny?
I don't know.
All right, well,
Yeah.
you don't know. You don't know.
You
Dave,
I
can go
don't
with
know.
Shiny Vert
Oh.
if you want.
Okay.
shiny bird.
Solid answer.
Solid
Yeah,
answer.
There we go. Shiny bird. There we go.
Dan, who is your favorite shiny?
Riyadh.
It's actually Cramorant. Because he's already such a
Oh,
ridiculous
happy.
Pokemon, and the orange just really just locks in the ridiculousness of
Yeah.
Cramorant really well for me.
He just got stuck in a bag of Cheetos. That's all.
He turns
Yeah, like
into a
it's
That's why you call him Doritos Cheeto Bird.
Cheeto bird. Yeah,
Cheeto Bird.
It may or may not be Grumpy. Gonzo's definitely not trying to start a war over here. Yeah, I mean, if it happens, it happens. All right, we have a question from Anonymous. Why does Shiny Vert look so hot right now?
That was me, actually. I'm sorry.
It's probably because he has the new vault glasses on. So
Yo, I don't know who sent that in.
He's blocking out all the haters. That's all.
Confirm he sent it in himself.
Gonzo, can you post your Discord server? Is my link not working? Fuck, I hate Discord sometimes. My link never works properly. Grumpy, can you please share? Anyone can share the link if they want to. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Oh,
Nobody share the link. Nobody do it.
Right, it's in the chat. Chris is about to get booted.
I was waiting for you to notice it too. I was like, let's see if it goes unnoticed.
Laura, I saw it. Thank you. I said that. Stop yelling at me, Mom.
God damn it.
Okay.
I retract my link.
God,
Y'all are wild.
Laura's gonna have to start getting paid for how good she is. I retract my link.
Pause.
Joey, do you pay your mods?
In gummy bears and
And handies.
Don't tempt Laura. She'll take it.
Wait, you're supposed to pay mods?
Sometimes.
Oh,
I pay him in feet pics.
Rice Krispie treats.
I give them the privilege to hang out with me.
Nah. I don't know what's going on anymore, and I'm okay with it.
Y'all have mods?
Well,
Mod pizza.
you can pay me in hockey. Hockey pucks, hockey sticks. The great Academy Award winning The Mighty Ducks movie on DVD. Excuse me.
I feel like opening up another pack.
Pokemon did.
It's Knuckle Puck time.
I thought I was supposed to be on this one. Kind of glad I can't hang. What? Did you not get the link? Yeah, it's in the group chat.
Skizzy said Gengar is the best shiny all time.
Ooh, Riolu.
My boy.
Aw.
That is legit Cool Trainer Ryan's mascot because he done fuck shit up.
Fuck it up.
He messed everything up in that room.
I've heard stories about Cool Trainer Ryan. I heard he's not that strong. I heard he's a weakling.
He threw a card into a board of 2x4.
Dude, yeah, he got it in
Did
the
he
2x4
really?
card.
Yeah,
play.
he got it
That's not about how strong you are.
Well, I was also
Come on,
paid
you guys
$5
are-
by Roxanne to say that. That's why.
I was also
Shiny Burn 2 months pregnant, and it's yours.
I'll leave the country.
I'll leave the country. They're going to be on Maury someday. Artemis says, is the new Lorcana TCG, which enchanted card is your favorite? I'm going to go with the one that Rev pulled because that's the only one I know of. We need milk, by the way.
Speaking of Vault, did anybody see his commercial this morning for Vault X?
Yes, it's amazing.
I was dying. I was completely dead. I was like, it's so
It's
good.
the jump free freeze.
The free freeze at the end was perfect.
Hey, I got poop eating Larvitar.
He was also wearing I swear, I don't know if they're his real shoes. I feel like he was wearing extra
Yeah.
Keds
Oh, nice.
whenever he was
boy.
shooting that video.
God,
You guys are pulling stuff.
yeah, I pulled the Larvitar. I'm okay with
You
that.
guys make me want to open this stupid
Do it,
Fly Phantom Forces.
Do it.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
Oh,
It's non-hollow.
Can we talk about that? This is getting a plushie.
It got a plushie.
It already
and
got
it's-
one. Have you seen it on Possums?
That's why I'm saying it's getting one.
No, it's already out. Like you can buy it right now.
You can buy it right now.
It's already out.
Oh,
Possum's
already
been
out.
posting it on every one of his videos.
Control Bob bought 3 of them.
I think I'm gonna need to buy a couple for a couple people.
Oh, I want to buy one because I'm a child, and my wife said no because she knows exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put it in between my legs, and yeah,
You hanging out a zipper. What? It's just a wiglet.
it's just a wiggle.
Oh no. Do not walk and wiglet in public.
Do it, Crispy. They're telling you to
I
open the
just
packs.
read that. I just read that.
Do it,
too.
Crispy.
Fucking
Can we
do
all
it.
just peer pressure him to open up packs?
Don't be gay, guys. Hey, it's 2023. You can be whatever you want to be. Sometimes, unless you're in the wrong side of town. What are you doing? Woo, this doggy's talking.
1 through 6. Chat 1 through
he's only
6.
a Phantom
1 through 6.
Forces.
Rock Sandy needs to be canceled.
The world needs more Rock Sandy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I see 4 first from Dizzy.
Fuck, I'm gonna hate
And
myself for
3.
this. I absolutely hate myself for this.
Wait, what is that?
Phantom
Phantom
Forces.
Forces.
But he's about to get something
Hey,
won.
anyone
Do the
have any
code cards
predictions?
mean anything in this set?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
That was a mixed response.
You don't know my powers. All right. Fletchlinger, Klefki, Litleo, Finian, Venonat, Murkrow, Helioptile, the reverse Venonat, and
Fucking. I'd already
I was on mute.
thrown
damn it, Dizzy. So now you have to keep
$70
going
down
until
the
you.
drain today.
You got to open them until you get a hit.
Yeah,
No.
that's the rule. Why'd you open that?
Then we're gonna.
I gotta
I'm
take it
gonna
out of
open
my
until I get an
inventory now.
SIR.
You're gonna open until you get an SAR.
Yeah.
Safe wants to know what nut or drip. Which one do you avoid most? No, I'm
Neither.
just kidding. He just says what nut or drip. That's his whole question. What nut or drip?
I don't use either.
Ooh,
Penny.
Penny.
Penny. I used drip a lot last year, but
Drip,
now
drip.
I avoid them both.
Here you go, Lord. You got that. Fusion Strike on deck.
Here's his strike. Ah,
Good luck.
yeah, they gonna be.
Fusion strike. So, someone
Fusion
has
strike.
to do it.
I'll have
Hold on. I'm not used to this here.
Drip on these nuts.
I know it's weird doing it the other way.
It is weird.
Yeah.
You're like, why did Leonhardt switch to doing that? By the way, do you remember when he made that switch? Like, why did he switch to doing?
No,
opening
when he said he quit, I unsubbed. When he made that video like a year ago.
No.
I'm gonna tell you guys. I've met a lot of creators over the years, and you guys are gonna probably say, "What the heck is wrong with you?" And there's a lot of things that are wrong with me, but
I'm not
he is
a
probably
psychiatrist.
the most nicest guy you'll ever talk to.
He is.
I had
No,
a
he
30
was.
minute.
No, he is.
Yeah.
No, he is. I had a 30-minute conversation with him at Card Party, and he just came to when I was setting up in the morning. He just came to the booth and just talked to me for like 30 minutes.
Wait, who is
I
that?
just
Leonhardt.
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 Yeah, he was extremely nice at car party and everything, but I'm not gonna say he's a terrible person. I just don't like his content anymore.
No, well, his content is different than the person.
Yeah. I don't know him as a person enough to be like, yeah, go fuck that guy. It's just like, yeah, I don't like his content. I'm out.
We're all messed up. Catch them all.
Leon
Just depends on what side of the spectrum you're on.
Real
Yeah,
breaking Nate
He was really
says,
cool. He was really cool.
Yeah.
Nate-
So was
Nate's
Nate.
awesome.
Nate was
Nate's
really
awesome.
cool too.
Yeah.
We all went out to
Nate's
to
nice.
dinner that last night when we were there. Good lord, that was a shit show. There was like 20 of us. There was like 20 of us in this little itty bitty Mexican restaurant. Like it was me, my sister, Nate, Marie, Danny, Danny's editor. I think it was Danny's editor, someone that filmed for her, and like Pokeballer Mike, Catchem, like that whole crew. We were crammed in this little like hole in the wall Mexican restaurant. Like we took up the whole
Agree.
restaurant with the crew that we walked there with.
They were probably pissed when you walked in.
The guy in the window literally went like it looked like one of our thumbnails. Like the reaction we got out of him in the glass window. I'm not kidding. At Diz can do the best like recreation of that face ever. He does it perfectly.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad, Chris.
Artemis said, "I'm not Danny's editor. I'm their mod."
Bro, it was good food, but let me tell you that the spiciness of that food, I was sweating the whole way back to the hotel. It was creeping on me.
And at least it didn't come out on the way back to the hotel. I've had one of those. That's how you know it's good Mexican food, though.
Oh,
Well,
Artemis.
well,
Okay, so
that's top
Artemis
tier,
that's in the was Artemis the one that was with us?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Sweet.
Artemis is good people. She's one of my.
Okay,
mods.
yeah, because it was the first time I met Artemis, so I didn't really know anybody from that crowd, and I was still kind of like nervous about like talking with certain people about certain things. So I was just like,
Everything was freaking spicy. That
Who
burrito
said that
was
burrito was
insanely
insanely
good.
good?
Best burrito
Y'all
I
need
had
to
in a
do
long
Korean
time.
barbecue when next time you guys are in SoCal.
Barbecue's fire.
Yeah.
Korean
We got some good
barbecue.
places here in Georgia too. We still got to do that food challenge, Vert.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
so down, bro.
What's the food challenge?
We can
the
literally
one-
do it anywhere. I want to go to this revolving sushi bar that's like right near where we live and just see who eats the most plates. Like just stack
Oh,
them up.
You don't want
Stack 'em
none of
high.
this.
Just
Bro,
do
you're
a
gonna
plate
hate
with,
me.
One thing on
I,
it.
I don't eat sushi, so you would take the
Oh,
dub easy.
dang.
We'll have to figure it out. There's
It
that
was
pie in
my
this.
first
there's-
time.
I'm pretty sure they have like chicken on the plates too.
Yeah.
They do, but you can't. It's not. This particular one doesn't do a whole lot of non-sushi plates, but there's so many places around us. Oh my god! In Georgia, everybody like being fat is a
There
way
is,
of life.
bro.
So there's plenty of like big eating places here. I promise.
I go to
That's why I
sushi
can never
restaurants
lose
and
weight.
I pick the crab meat out of it.
You don't even like crab meat?
No, I mean like that's the only thing I eat out of the whole sushi roll.
Oh,
You would
I
like
was scared there
you
for
would
a
like
second. I was like,
you would like the
hell?
plate that other place, Nico. It's just like you can get cooked sushi rolls, and that's all it is. It's like rice, sushi, avocado, and like cucumber. That's it.
Vert, next time you're in Cali, let me know. I'm gonna take you to this place that does it's a Japanese Mexican fusion sushi place.
the Kogi truck.
Bro, that
No,
actually
it's not
sounds
a
like it's
Kogi.
flat.
So they basically, instead of using seafood, they use carne asada in it. So it's like carne asada, avocado, cheese, and they deep fry it.
That sounds
Dang.
like
Yeah, it sounds insane, but
Bro, I'm about to get some lotions and tissues just hearing about this. Bro.
it's
Oh my
insane.
god.
Catch 'em All says, I want to hook up my own toy train and make my own sushi train.
Mexican roll.
Which from IQY, I don't. What do you prefer, rainbow rares or gold rares? It depends on the card. To be for
Gold all day. Gold.
Rainbows.
I hate rainbow trainers. I don't like rainbow trainers.
Yeah,
I can deal with the rainbow Pokemon, but I do not like rainbow trainers. It takes so much away from the actual card.
I'm
That's
the same
how I
way.
feel about rainbows in general.
Rainbow
Yeah, I
Pokemon
can
and
agree
gold
with that.
trainers or
Yeah,
item
overall I'd
cards
say gold.
and energies.
But I think I prefer
And-
gold over.
And I don't like how some of the rainbows are like,
Yeah, I
you
like
know, you
gold.
had them faded ones and then you had like these super saturated ones.
Yeah, I thought that was just like a printing error, but I guess not. It was just like what they wanted, which I thought was stupid.
Yeah, best
These are
rainbow I'd say
impacts.
is
I hear it.
Burning Shadows, Charizard, and then after that it started to like
Yeah.
Safe wants to know which card is your least favorite for you all. So is this like a consensus thing, or is it just for each individual
I
person?
think we can all agree on Dedenne.
No, I was gonna go with
Right,
any card from Champions Path.
The Machamp from Champions Path.
Yeah,
Probably my least favorite card.
Yeah.
That new gold Charizard can go to hell.
I feel like
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't. You know, I didn't like it. I didn't like it, but I like it. I don't hate it as much
Hey.
seeing it in person.
Hey, looks like a giveaway is going to start tonight. I got a second Gloom.
You got what's in that Gloom's mouth? What's going on here?
a little saliva or something else.
Oh,
yeah. Can you get a oh yeah?
Can I get a yeah? There you
I
go.
didn't hear you there.
yeah.
Oh.
Can you talk a little louder, please?
Everyone asked why I took it down. Said Joey hates Pokemon.
Damn it, Lord.
Told me to do
Get
it.
something.
No,
What'd you get?
I missed it. What'd you get?
She ain't get anything.
anything.
Oh, I just heard. I heard her get loud.
I heard her
I should've let-
squealing
let her-
beautifully.
I should have let her react for me when I pulled ass out of my ex-wife.
Aw.
I just posted a rainbow trainer. Says catch 'em all.
I just realized I had that behind me. I'm so dumb. I could have went way cheaper than what I did.
So go get it and try again.
No, you got to go higher now at this point.
Don't tell that. Don't-
Black and white legendary treasures.
Exactly.
Lost
You're gonna get something. Something's gonna come out of it. Whether or
We're
not
doing the
something
pack
good.
Bro,
battle
I don't
luck?
have good luck for myself. I have good luck for everybody else in the chat.
Are we
not
just
for
gonna
myself.
ignore the fact that Bert has 4 ETBs behind him and he's not gonna open any of them?
Because they're Pokemon Center ETBs.
Yeah,
and you
those
don't
are
wanna touch them.
Pokemon.
Yeah, don't open the.
I opened mine. Fuck that. Honestly,
I opened one
don't
of the
care.
4 that I bought. But did you guys buy your Paradox Rift ones?
No, not yet.
I got 4 of each because I actually had people reach out to me this time that said they want them. So I was like, all right, I'll pick them. I'll pick them up.
Which one do y'all like better between the two?
For the Pokemon Center exclusive ones, I like the Roaring Moon one better.
Or Moon looks better.
Everything looks better.
Way better.
That card's
I
gonna
like
be
the Gallade.
stupid. That card is gonna be stupid busted too. That card is so good.
I haven't seen it yet.
What a
Yeah,
waste.
it automatically KOs.
Oh,
It does 280
so
damage.
like the
It
Jirachi, was it Radiant Jirachi?
No, it literally just says. Just you knock out opposing Pokemon. If you do, you take 200 damage.
Oh, so it's
It
a
literally
massive
Oko. It
recoil.
just literally just Okos it.
It's like fuck you and your couch.
And it's a basic
Y'all
Pokemon.
rank the set in Scarlet and Violet so far. What would you rank them?
Paldea number 1, I think.
Oh, they're number 1.
Yeah.
Easy. Thank you.
But you know what? I actually think Obsidian Flame might end up being number 2 because of the playability of some of the cards in the set. The Charizard's actually legit, like really good. Like really good.
That Charizard deck
Yeah,
is
the
so
price-
busted.
Now,
the price on the EX is crazy, bro.
well, what's funny is though, but why would you buy the regular EX at $30 when you can buy the full art for $35?
Yeah, that's facts.
But the best one to buy is going to be the thing that comes out in 2 weeks, that Charizard Premium EX box. That's the best one.
Oh, those are a dub, bro. Even for opening, you're gonna get so much value back in that one.
Yeah, so I think we got a case coming in to do like an opening stream on it, but
Hey, Gonzo.
Yes, Daddy.
No, that was way too quick, bro.
So old guy Pokemoner in the chat asked
On that
why the SAR Erica is dropping. It's because it's been reprinted
So many
already,
times.
and it's going to get reprinted again at the end of this month in a big way, just because so many people have it, and now that the population for the grading, like for PSA, is way up there.
My child is sick, so I'm gonna have to hop off already. I only came on for like an hour,
No
man.
worries.
Hi,
Hey,
Jake.
appreciate you
That's
stopping
what we call
by.
them Daddy.
Yeah.
Good night, man.
Yeah.
I call everyone
you.
Daddy.
I'll see you guys.
I'll
Johnny,
call you
Dream,
Daddy by the end of
Lux,
the
The
night.
average height of the chat's about
Lauren,
to go way down.
Ichiban. Later,
Don't
guys.
forget to go
Hi,
sub to
Joey.
Joey, guys.
Bye, guys.
If
Bye,
you
chat.
haven't already.
Artemis, Laura, you guys.
Yeah.
Peace.
If you guys have not subbed to Joey, go sub to him
Don't sub.
already. Damn it,
Because
I guess I should have
catch
sold it in the
him, catch
beginning.
him, because less Moonbryons have been pulled than Erica SARs.
Yeah.
True story. There's been more of those pulled in a short amount of time. Like if you go from the time span from when 151 came out, if you go that same amount of time and you do the same amount of time for Evolving Skies, I can guarantee you more of that Erica's been pulled than that Moonbryon. I can guarantee it. It's the same thing for the Japanese version of it. The Japanese version of it is way harder to pull because that set's way bigger than Pokemon 151. Way bigger.
Timmy, I'm just here for feet and candles. Well, no one submitted any tokens yet.
Do you think Erica is still going to be the number 1 card in the English set?
No,
Yeah.
not even.
I think I actually
don't
think it will.
so.
I think it will.
You think so?
For collectors, maybe.
Yeah, I think overall, like if you just look at the set like as a whole, maybe not like off the rip, but it will still end up being the most expensive card in the set. Like when like about a year and a half later, I think it'll still end up being the most expensive card.
I think immediately it's going to be the Charizard. Like right off the bat, it's going to be the Charizard. But I think you're right. Long term, it will probably be the Erica.
Blastoise has a good shot too, just because the artwork's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's going to happen
actually-
with the Galaxy Foil Energies. I don't know what the deal's going to be with those.
Why do y'all say the Erica over time? I don't see it.
It's just
the wife.
the
Waifu
cards that tend
tax.
to
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
looking at
English
the
doesn't
tag
get
team.
waifu like that.
go.
Like,
Like
you look
not
at the
to
tag
that,
team
not to
figure
Look at
that
rates.
degree.
look at Misty's favor and cards like that right now. It's just a trend now. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why I feel like that's going to be.
Yeah,
the
but if
same-
you're gonna
similar thing.
compare that, then you could take like Latios and Latios Altart.
Why? That's the pull rate's way lower on stuff like that, though, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
The pull rate's
English
just
is
so going
always
to be
gonna
so
be the
high
bomb.
on this new English
It's also
stuff.
it's also.
I just think the Zard is gonna be.
I agree with
The
TCG
artwork's not
grading.
as-
It's English is always going to be the Charizard.
I don't know. This was that was the one that I don't. I don't know. It's real tough. Like if I were to really like have to put money on it, I would still say the Erica, only because she doesn't get a ton of printed cards. Like, she doesn't get a ton of trainer
That's
cards. She
true,
really
too.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Um,
There could have been so much better trainers though to pick from.
But I like that they're including a lot of the original, like not just this set, like 151 coming. Like they're gonna start probably bringing in like, look at what was the last set? Was it Battle Styles that they did Bruno?
Yeah.
Like,
Sabrina, please.
so I think they're gonna start,
Sabrina, please.
bro.
But it's,
Oh my god.
It's also like
really
like
awesome.
it's 151. So I think everybody's gonna have their eyes on like the 3 starters, the whole line
Yeah.
forever.
I changed my mind. I'm going Charizard.
Like if you go 10 years down the road, like somebody doesn't look at 151 and say, I want to open that set for a trainer. Like everybody's thinking of the 3 starters or the
Yeah, if it wasn't in the premium collection, 100% I would say the Mew. If it wasn't in the premium collection,
I'm so upset.
Bro,
that
it pisses me off that they're promoting some of these cards, man.
I
They're
like
doing
it and
my
I
boy
hate it,
Mewtwo dirty every set. They're doing Mewtwo dirty.
bro. I love that AR too. The AR looks so good. I didn't
So
expect
nice.
that to be in there though.
Yeah,
Like,
I was so sad, bro. I like the chase, and we finally get a good Mewtwo card, and they threw it in a promo.
and they make it metal.
no, the AR is not metal.
It's not.
The only
The
metal.
Mew, the Mew's
No,
metal.
the gold one.
Yeah,
Not the. Yeah. Just the gold one is metal.
yeah.
He's talking about the
scared-
AR
you
Mewtwo.
Scared
Oh.
me to death, bro.
Gotcha.
You really made
I was
me
about to
shit.
say that.
He was like,
I was about to throw
he was
these
about to say, he
headphones.
was about to choke slam his dog.
Catch them all. Crown Zenith actually already got a reprint. I got an allocation on Thursday for more ETBs from the
Do you think that's a
distributor.
reprint, or do you think that's a reprint or a redistribution?
I think it's a redistribution.
That's what I thought too, because it's
I think
been
it's
on
a
my sheet. It's
redistribution.
been on my distribution sheet for a very long time. It never disappeared.
It makes me wonder what kind of stuff that they have at the warehouse, because this week from distributors I got the GameStop exclusive stuff that the
Yep.
distributors
The EV
have.
boxes.
The EV Arceus and the Pikachu Zekrom boxes. We got Crown Zenith ETBs. And then one of my distributors has Sun and Moon Arrow booster boxes.
I have Burning Shadows from them. That's the only one that they have available.
They had Cosmic for me.
I need to message you.
You better wait until after Collecticon. Okay,
What,
next.
just out of curiosity, hold on, wait. Just out of curiosity, what was the price on that at Distro? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. It was
'Cause-
more. I think it was like $4.95.
That's still damn good. That's damn good. They probably limit you to like 1 or 2 also.
It was a limit of 1.
Yeah. Ooh, that's one I need. Next question from the Q&A side is what Pokemon? Okay, from IQI, what Pokemon would be your best friend and why?
Bro, I would still go with my favorite Pokemon. I gotta go with Mewtwo because they did my boy dirty, and that dude just needs some love, man. Like actually, bro, like Mewtwo's whole story arc is like I just feel like he felt like he got dissed and like disowned. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like most of us, our favorite Pokemon is going to be the best friend, unless it's a Macargo, because then it's just going to burn the world down.
but also if I piss off Mewtwo, he's gonna like fuck me up really bad. So
This is also true.
that could be a potential negative.
Squirtle.
I'd go with
Cat-
Mew.
Catch 'em all. He's going to be excited because we finally got to his question. How much they pay you? Who's getting paid by?
We're
what?
getting paid.
We're getting paid.
Who is they and who's paying?
Yeah,
Who is Raid?
I will pay all of my guests in feet pics later. I'm getting a pedicure later. I know Dan would much appreciate that. Well, I guess
them on
we'll
over.
start with Dan. Dan, what are you getting paid with and by who?
Actually, you know, the Pokemon company just cuts me a check every month. It says I owe them about a grand.
Oh,
Plot twist.
yeah. Plot twist.
Lot twist.
Damn, nothing. What is your favorite toy from your childhood? Easy Bake Oven and He-Man. from Catch 'Em All 22 again. If I was gonna pick out of those two, I'm picking the Easy Bake Oven all day because I'm a fat boy.
Just made me hungry.
Yeah.
Does it have to be one of the two?
I'm no, just whatever your favorite toy was as a child. But I went out of those two just to make it easy because I am also hungry.
Oh, fair. Mine was the N64.
Oh.
Ooh. But is that a toy or a video
Yeah.
game system?
A video game
That's true.
console.
I mean, the amount of time I played with it was a toy.
Yeah. That's a good choice. That is a solid argument.
Did they sell it at Toys R Us?
You know what? I don't need
Yeah, they did.
in your logic in here. It counts. Gonzo, restart Streamlabs. Okay.
I'd say Optimus Prime Transformer was my favorite toy.
Yo, was it that really expensive one that was like, I think it was like 50 or $100?
No, I think it was like 40, but it was a pretty nice one.
Bro,
And-
yeah, those Transformers things were sick, dude.
Yeah, I was
I'm
happy
not
getting
doing
one.
manual labor. Links won't work. Fucking of course. they won't.
I don't recall my childhood toys. So that's been too far long ago. I have no idea, but I did have it in 64 because I still have it.
You still have your childhood 64?
Yup, and my Game Boy. The
Oh yeah,
original.
we were talking about this the other night. Yeah, that's
Color.
crazy.
Yep.
Dope.
I restarted it for you, Laura. Hopefully it works. If not, it's fucking Streamlabs.
With all my childhood games. So yeah, that's basically all I can remember of childhood is video games.
TCG verse. If you could go back in time to any time period, which one would you go to? Ooh. Hey, it's working now. Tips for toes, everybody. You want them feet? I got you. Go ahead, Dan. Tell us what you want.
Only Japan really culturally bathed regularly with cleaning until like the mid 1700s. So like,
you're going to Japan? So,
yeah, like I don't know about anywhere else. It's gonna be stinky.
I don't know. I only shower once a month, anyways, and I'm using the hurricane to do that for me this time.
Oh,
If I
Saving
were,
on water, dude. Green.
yeah, that's my thoughts exactly.
we need
I-
water here in California. See, out of water.
I have no idea
Stealing
where
all
I would go.
Arizona's water.
That's your fault. I don't know where I would go. I never really thought about it. I'm not much of a let me go back in time and change things kind of person.
I go back to the 90s.
And that's the end of that E ETB.
Yeah,
How come 90s?
Late 80s, early.
Because I
90s.
was a kid and I didn't have to worry about adult stuff.
Bill
Bingo!
Can't argue with that.
Medieval times are pretty cool, like
True.
knights.
And we had enough
Assholes,
like brand
but
new stuff that was
Also,
cool.
that's kind of sketchy.
I think it would be cool to go back to like 80s where there wasn't cell phones and people are like going to diners and whatnot. Like that'd be super cool to experience.
It was like that in the 90s.
That was back on the 90s.
Yeah, but he was only like 2 in the 90s.
No.
Yeah, bro, I wasn't even born yet.
He was a wee one of these things. He was looking for that egg.
You broke Ghastly. Artemis says, what is each of you guess is okay? So where's your location guess for Card Party Gen 2? We're gonna start down at Dan. Dan, where's your guess at?
It's still in SoCal somewhere. I'm gonna guess it's closer to y'all in like the La Jolla area or maybe Oceanside area.
Okay.
It's-
Gassy, where do you think it's gonna be?
I really don't know because I don't care because I'll still go. Wherever it is, I will go.
Nice.
I'm not missing the second one at all. I'm so mad I missed the first one because I had eye surgery, but I will not miss the second.
Selfishly, I want to say here in San Diego. I want to save money on those plane tickets.
And I would love to come back to California probably. I'll let you know after this weekend, next weekend.
Right. Chris, where do you think it's going to be or like it to be? We'll do a double one.
I mean, San Diego would be dope if it's where Comic-Con is. But
I don't think it's going
like,
to be at
my guess, honestly, like I think Boston's too far for a lot of people. That's what my first guess was. So I think Texas or
Ooh, I
Orlando.
like
I honestly
Boston.
think it'll be near Disney in Orlando again. This like near
Smart
a
guy.
Disney.
Mm.
Or in Texas. I think Texas would be good just because not a lot of people travel there. So
Yeah.
I think like it would be a good experience in a term of like he could kill two birds with one stone. Be like a lot of people don't just like go there on like leisure vacations. So it'd be
Yeah.
like you can visit somewhere you've probably never been and go to a really good convention.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go
I don't think
around
I
too.
don't think he's ever. He might not be thinking that way, but it's. I don't know. I think it's a good logical place too, and they have a good travel hub too.
Yeah.
Oh, the Dallas airport is like a mall.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's
Atlanta
stupid,
Atlanta Airport is dumb. It's so
Fucking
huge.
Atlanta's insane.
I've
Atlanta
been there.
Atlanta Airport is tremendous.
Yeah, I think they're adding extra floors too. They're like going to like Z or something. It's insane.
They made
Last
the
time I was there.
international. They made the international its own like exit now. Like
Exit now?
international, it's its own exit, own terminal. Delta is their south and north terminal. Delta is all south terminal.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
it's huge. It's huge.
Everything bigger in Texas.
Yeah, a lot of people in chat are saying LA from TCG Grading. Artemis is saying SoCal or Texas. Catch 'em all saying Dallas. This airport's stupid big. Everything is bigger in Texas. But it looks like for the most part, everyone's saying Texas or LA. Lux, where do you think it's going to be?
Yeah, I think it'll probably be smart to keep it in the same location since Ketchum says there's like a lot of PokeTubers in California. They have to transport all that gear, and like a lot of people are already used to going to the one in Anaheim. I'd like to have to go, or I'd like to go to the East Coast, but I think it'll stay in SoCal.
Yeah. Dream, where do you think it is going to go?
I actually had this conversation with somebody the other day. I don't remember who it was, but where would I want it to be? SoCal, just because I'm like 45 minutes away from Anaheim. But where would I think it should be? I think year 2 should definitely be here in SoCal. And then for future planning, year 3 should be in Florida.
They might have had to sign a deal though. Like they might have signed a deal that was like X amount of years. That's the only reason why I don't think they'll switch it from like year 2 to year 5. Like I bet you they probably put something in ink was like, we're gonna rent this space like 4 or 5 years in a row to get a better deal on it.
Realistically,
I think so too.
Realistically, they could do the convention center because it was the hotel room and then it was the hall, but the Anaheim Convention Center was literally right next door.
Yeah, where they do VidCon. That was my next thought too, because they do big conventions there, real big.
Yeah,
ones.
but Pat also said he does not want it in a convention center, and Pat normally does stand by his word for the most part.
Yeah,
but that's what he's like. Words do mean a lot of things. He says he doesn't want it there. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So is it a possibility? Yes. I just don't think it's a very high possibility.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Vert, my man, where do you want Card Party Gen 2 to be?
Where do I want it? Definitely Florida. And then where I think it's going to be, dude, I would bet so much money it's going to be in Florida. I think that's the smartest move business-wise for tax reasons. And you open up the new door to East Coast fans.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody's already traveling to Florida as well in the summer.
Yeah, it's just harder for vendors to travel there. That's the only thing that I see.
Yeah. Ricky says, logistically for Pat and his team to set it up and make it bigger, I would imagine outside of California would be tough. Yes, I know, because a lot of his team is already outside the state. So either way, someone's traveling. But for the most part, I think that is a very accurate statement. Catchmall says, but there's no way they would make it the exact same as last time. They might have signed another deal with the same hotel just because of how much money that brought them.
But also Anaheim, like my dad works for Marriott, and so like I don't know if they would give a big discount. Like they don't need somebody to come in years in a row. They're gonna sell that spot.
Yeah. Especially that spot in particular, since it's right next to Disneyland in the convention center.
Yeah, they sell it to VidCon every year. VidCon is in the same exact spot every single year, and that's probably like I would say probably one of like the top 10 conventions period.
But also that's a good point to think about. Like, you know, I'm sure this is something Pat's probably thought about. Like, do I want this to be a one location thing? Because if he switches it this year, then does Card Party become like something that moves every single year?
Yeah. Catch 'em All says, "Why not Oklahoma? We need some tourists."
Atlanta.
You are the only person in Oklahoma I know.
Oklahoma exists.
That's where the wind goes sweeping down the plain, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Oklahoma.
TCG Grading says, "I bet money he ultimately turns it into a national thing like Collecticon does, and he just has events all over the country."
No.
He already said
No.
he already said he refuses to make it multi times a year because
It's too hard to get all the YouTubers out there that many times.
Yeah, logistically it would just be chaos, especially since it's it's not like Collecticon where there's many things to do there. It's not. I don't want to say strictly Pokemon because they did have other TCGs on the floor, but logistically, I don't think it's going to happen that way. I'm all alone out here, says Catch 'em All. Well, yeah, I think, isn't Oklahoma like a population of 4 people, you and your family?
Dude, but I think Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're getting a huge theme park like really soon.
Pog.
Maybe. I don't know.
With like I think it's supposed to be the biggest or second biggest roller coaster in the U.S. after it's built.
Catch 'em All, can you confirm
The
or
Paralyzer.
The weird thing is, like, don't they get a bunch of twisters out there though?
Yeah, they do.
Like, I'm not trying to be on a roller coaster with a twister coming at me.
The one out here in Southern California, it gets shut off like every other hour because of that. I agree with Ricky. A multi-year event would dilute it in his opinion, and I think that's a fair opinion.
Well, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Look at Collecticon. Do it.
Whoa.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Collecticon.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, look at Collecticon. It's always out of the 20 billion shows that they do every year. It feels like only like 1 or 2 of them are special.
Yeah, and it's usually the one in Texas, Florida, and sometimes Long Beach. It depends on what's happening. Yeah, but we are getting Chuck Norris at Long Beach, so I am going to try to get him to roundhouse kick me in the face.
You have to tell him at least one Chuck Norris joke.
That's rare.
You got to keep going. Them's the rules. I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
I'm already $50 in the hole now.
Look, chat wants to see you open all of it.
Bro,
if I'm opening up a booster box, you should open up 4 packs of that.
Chat, tell him to open up one more #coward.
Ketchum says number 2. Chris.
Yeah, I like how Ketchum just said a number.
I fucking hate you all.
Number 2, Chris.
This is the last one. Period. I don't care what it is.
Open the
Praying that
box.
if it's a Dialga, I might literally like Hulk Hogan rip off my shirt though, for real.
I have it. I'll sell it to you if you want it. PSA.
I don't want to sell it. I want to pull it.
#coward.
I want to peek and see if it's like anything.
Metri Gonzo just wants to get roundhouse kicked so he can get
No, it's fucking yellow. God damn it.
Chicks feet in the face.
Open the next pack then.
I'm here for a free rare pack, tricks, nothing else.
Pack.
I'm here for free epic opening mouth thumbnails.
Full Metal Energy's probably so happy because I think he was talking about getting more of this soon. So I'm like definitely weeding out all the ass for him to swoop in and get the hits on stream. I'm all for it though. I'd rather than pull it on stream. I'd much rather than pull it on stream for sure.
Is he in the same area as you? Full Metal?
Who? No, he's in like Texas, I think.
Oh, okay.
But he's bought for my stream and he's designing my new backdrop and stuff too right now. So he's the one that redid my banners and my logos. I love the work.
Yeah, you were telling us that. Yeah.
What's the backdrop?
Like for my streams, like what you behind my hands.
Yeah. Love it.
But I'm gonna do a playmat too, so I can switch from like an above and like a face out camera type. Because right now I just do the face out camera type. I want to try to be able to switch it up.
I'll switch
something different.
That's super cool.
Artemis wants to know, if you were summoned to another world, what type of world would you like to be summoned to? We'll go with Dan.
I mean, it's so generic, but the Pokemon universe is the easiest one because it's a fucking utopia. I mean, nothing. There's no problems in Pokemon Land, and if there is any problems, you just the Pokemon fucking fix it, bro. You're good. Like
This one.
Rocket.
I'm gonna go lead
this
Team
one.
Rocket. They're so incompetent.
This
like,
one.
Move over, Giovanni.
Oh, what is that?
My job now.
The slime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Gassy, which world would you like to be reincarnated into?
Man, that's
Into a man? I'm telling Kenny.
no. Yeah.
Into a man's world.
No.
Into a man's world. Kenny, get her.
Right.
We'll get back to you. We'll let
I
you
don't know.
think about it.
Yeah. Let me think about that one because
Chris said the one where the kid gets reincarnated into slime. Lux, where would you like to be reincarnated? See, no one
I'm
even
gonna say
has-
Avatar: The Last Airbender. You need some firebending.
You would not be a firebender. You're a waterbender.
Can I change my
Whatever,
answer?
I'll bloodbend you.
Yeah.
That'd be
Dream, where would you like to go?
I've never thought of this.
yeah.
This is a dope question.
This is one of those questions you need a brownie for.
Brownie land.
Vert, where would you like to go, my friend?
I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, man. So there you got all the galaxies too.
Ooh, but what are you going to the Jedi or to the Sith?
Sith.
Bounty hunter.
He's already.
Well,
part of the-
it depends, man. If Padme did me dirty too, I'd be a Sith too.
I would go. I'm probably Star Wars too, and I would probably be Mandalorian for sure.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
dope one, man.
I like the gray Jedi path. I think that'd be pretty sick.
All right, Ghastly, have you made your decision?
Darn, I do love Star Wars, but that would be cool. Different worlds.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Catch 'em All says Tim Burton land to trip balls. that's not a bad call. Artemis says I would want to go to a world of swords and sorcery as a 1/3 dragon, 1/3 mystic elf, and 1/3 morning star. So she wants to be a devil. Catch 'em All wants to know, is Full Metal Energy expensive?
Wait, why
No.
did you think of
No,
a
he
world to
does.
live in?
He does amazing deals, and he does great work, and he has great prices. But he is like backed up to the max.
That was green.
Not even gonna go through it. I just jumped a little back. I'm not even going through it.
Watch, there's an Umbreon in that pack. Watch.
I'll look on the floor later.
Catch 'em All wants to be in Looney Tune land. TCG verse, well, everyone, fare thee well. I wish you all an amazing rest of your evening and a great rest of your weekend. Hey, Verse, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate all the love you gave us tonight.
Thanks for vibing, bro. Take it easy.
Yeah. Son of a Merc wants to know, do you guys ever think the content game is ready to evolve? Example, I like more creators getting together for booster box scavenger hunts or live challenges. Mr. Beast type shit. Just something different.
Just wait till my video drops in a week.
I think
Promise.
everything's ready to evolve and change. It doesn't always even have to be at that exact moment. But on a Mr. Beast level, I don't think anyone's ready for it.
Nah.
Because I don't got that kind of money.
I think it's already changing though, right? Because if you look back a year or two ago, you could do an opening where you just sit there and open cards and it was entertaining. But now there's thousands and thousands.
Damn.
Peer pressure, that's all you need.
I heard him screaming. I was like, did I say something wrong?
Nope, he got it. Let's go.
It was all the peer pressure that all those negative fan
But
forces packs.
Yeah.
We broke even.
But now you can't stop because now you
Oh
can't.
no, we stopping. We stopping.
Are you a big raider, Chris? Or are you gonna send that off?
Negative Ghost Rider. This is not send off material. Maybe it's a little off left to right though, but outside of that, it's fine.
It's at least a 9.
It's close. Actually, it's about the same as my 10 was.
Wait,
God dang, bro.
did Chris and Juan answer that world question?
Yeah.
Okay.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Whatever that world is, that's where I want to go.
Got it.
He wants to go for the orgs. If you guys have seen that show, you know what I'm talking about.
The orbs.
Aren't they orcs?
Oh, orcs. I thought you said the orbs with
Oni.
a B. I was like, what?
No, the orcs.
No,
Not-
man, I want to become a demon lord, man.
You don't have it in
The
you.
Oni are the ones with the horns, dude.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. See, Dan's a man of culture. He likes being stepped on. He knows.
Oh, yeah. As long as it's Cynthia. What?
What? At least a 10.5 minimum, says Aaron Scott.
All right, back to Alt-Art.
We're doing.
Ricky says exclamation raffle for that Glaceon. Ooh, you want?
No.
Screen disconnect.
No,
It stinks that you know what's funny, that stack of Evolving Skies was literally in the stack of my stuff for shorts, but it is what it is.
It is
All right,
what
do
it
any
is.
of you use Shopify?
No.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
switching over right now.
So I just got an order, and this is the second one I've gotten in like a month. It's like high risk of fraud detected.
I refund those.
I've never had
So-
that before.
I try to remember like if it's a person's name. Like I'll probably wait till the stream starts and see if it's somebody in the stream. Because it did it one time on one of my friends that bought something from me. It said high risk of fraud. And I was like, it's literally like someone that lives down the street from me that he buys from me regularly.
Yeah.
But he made the order when he was on a plane.
Oh, that's probably why.
So I was like,
You could see customers' track records, like unless it's a new customer.
Maybe.
You look at the person's name; it'll tell you how many orders they've done with you.
TCG grading.
oh, they've never
Well,
done any with me.
Also,
World
then,
Tour
yeah,
to be
you
giving
probably
away
wait.
all our TVs. I've done it. I'm not too hard on cash where I need it, but also I'm not a seller, so we'll see what happens. Catch 'em all says orcs are just everyday hobos trying to rob you, but they also can rip you into pieces. Fair, that's fair. Lux, San Diego hurricane coming.
Up in LA. But yes, the hurricane is coming.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit as far up to Vegas for some parts of it. Ricky Hernandez wants to know: do you see another era or set popping this time next year the way Sun and Moon did X and Y? I don't think any of the newer sets like from Sun and Moon or X and Y. I don't think anything else is going to pop off anytime soon, and I think it's too early for any Sword and Shield sets to pop off like those sets did. I think it's going to be another. Yeah, I don't know what set's going to pop off next, like the tag teams just did. Do you guys have any predictions?
Yeah, I think Evo is going to keep going up for sure.
Hot take. I hate that set.
Seriously?
Yeah, I hate it.
Bro, it's
Wow.
there's so many fan favorites and so many good alternate arts that it's like I think Evolving Skies is gonna be a set that people are picking out like 15 years down the road.
I thought you said Evolutions.
Not Evo as in like
No,
Evo
Evo.
Skies.
Oh man. Oh no. I like Evolving Skies. It has some really great hits. That's why I was like, what the fuck are you talking about alt arts for Evolution? No, I hate Evolutions. Evolving Skies is
great,
like,
man.
yeah.
And to see it go up this much this fast, it's kind of like inevitable, I would
nuts.
feel like.
I feel like after it's gone, Lost Origin and Pokemon Go are gonna start going up.
Pokemon
Go's
Go's a
already
good
kind of
call
started
out.
going up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It dipped a lot. I do see it
Uh-huh.
coming back up slowly. Catch 'em all, I'm clocking out. Hey, Catch 'em all. Hey, thank you for coming in. Appreciate
Hey,
your
Catch 'em.
face.
Good night.
Peace, bro.
TCG grading says a 5-year cycle. Yeah.
If they stop printing Crown Zenith, I think that set would take off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Last
I
time
have
they
so
were
much of
printing
it.
yellow borders.
But they can't, I mean, it's already dirt cheap, and we got like another reprint coming.
Oh, really?
That media box
I
came out
have
of
so many
nowhere. I didn't-
ETBs.
I was like blindsided by that one.
What?
Who opened a pack? I heard it.
20
That
out.
was me. I'm just,
Man, you got-
I'm
you
just
got me that-
addicted.
Got
So
me
look,
that
I got
pack
it.
man.
I haven't opened packs for 12 hours. Okay, I have an addiction.
So according to TCG Grading's logic of a 5-year estimate of a pack going nuts, the next cards are going to be Ultra Prism, Forbidden Light, Celestial Storm, Lost Thunder. Those are going to be the next cards to potentially start being looked at.
I think Lost Thunder for sure.
I think it's going to be Lost Thunder or Forbidden Light.
I think Forbidden Light would go first.
I think so too.
Lost
Burning
Thunder's
Shadows.
actually
Burning
really
Shadows is going to
cheap,
take a
though.
while.
For what Lost Thunder is though, like it's pretty cheap if you look at all the cards in that set.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
What the fuck? Come
we
on,
opened
internet.
we opened a box of it last month for a break, but those boxes are only like 6-hit boxes, man. They're so tough. But we pulled 2 full art supporters out of it, which was pretty good. But is that a tease dream?
I was just nonchalantly opening up packs and I saw what was in here. No, I'm not Blake breaking anybody. By the sorry,
Is that what we're gonna call that now? Oh, you got BB'd.
you got Blake.
You got Blake.
BB'd.
So I'll show you guys.
What? Now I'm curious.
All right. I'll show you guys. Don't worry, there's not a Leafeon either. I didn't replace it either.
That would be funny.
There we go.
What is with
There we go.
That was good.
Solid.
Solid. Makes the box worth it.
Yeah, I think. It was funny. I was literally just gonna say this right before I see Ricky type this in the chat. The set with the Alakazam, which is Fates Collide, right?
I love it, track. I didn't mean to cut you guys off.
No, you're good.
Unified Minds is going bananas now too.
Yeah.
Like I tried to get a case of sealed blisters for that, and then now it's like unreasonable. It's getting super crazy. Boxes are like 6, and then cases of the sealed sleeved, like they're asking like almost 3,000 for it. I'm like, it's crazy because it's only 4 booster boxes worth. Like I don't get why they would ask that much higher than 4 booster boxes worth the product.
So I'm looking at the Forbidden Light. Let me see if I can share it. The Forbidden Light stuff on TCG Player. And so booster box is $430, which I don't think is a bad price for that box. But what surprised me is how low the Diantha is at $25. That's a waifu card we should all pick up for that price. Because
Oh wait, that's right. The Lucario's in that set too.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Lucario. Yeah, Lucario.
I got both
Greninja.
my boys.
For
I
third,
should
like
buy that.
their highest rated card is $31. Like this is a set that people are going to look at in a couple. I'm assuming a couple of months at this point.
Yeah, but that Lucario, it says listings as low as 31. None of them are near mid.
Yeah.
Bet you money that's like heavy play at best.
$73 is the market value. Yeah. But for even with the Diantha, $40. That's still a cheap waifu card.
Mm.
I prefer this Greninja over the Rainbow.
Me as well.
Same thing with the Dialga.
I like the Hidden Fates one.
The
The
colors.
Hidden Fates one. Mm.
What was the other set you were talking about? Not Hidden Fates. The one with Alakazam.
Fates Collide.
Fates Collide.
That's XY though. 420.
420.
I love this card. I love that card.
$500.
And then the Umbreon also in there too is good.
I see
just
this set
gave this
before
one
I see
away.
Forbidden.
I just gave that card away. I
gave one
got
away
it
as
back
well.
as a PSA 6, and I gave it away to somebody.
Nice. Yeah, we gave that away from. It was a donation to the
Mega
to the channel.
Alakazam is dope. I still have this one. I love this Team Rocket card. I think it's awesome.
It reminds me of the Ginyu Force
fucking
so
cool.
much.
That's why
it
I love
reminds
it.
me of the Ginyu Force so
I'm
much.
not a big Ginyu Force fan, but that's such a cool card.
This is a really good set.
Kingdra, Genesect. They have some really good cards in here. Mew. But let's go back to the question side. Ricky Hernandez. Oh no, that was the one I just read. Hashtag SDC says, "Are you going to Worlds next year in Hawaii?" All of us said we're going to try. We talked about that earlier in the chat, my friend. Sorry you missed it. Are you going, SDC? Let us know in the chat, and we'll try to meet up with you. Let's see. Lost Under jumped from 250 to 400 recently. Last sold for over $500. That's TCG grading. I'm thinking Fates Glide, Breakpoint, and Breakthrough. Well, I think Breakpoint's going to be one that's going to come up on somebody, sneak up on them.
Is that the Gold Gyarados one?
Yeah. I just sent that one to Diz. Came back as a 8.
Crimson Invasion's extremely cheap too, but I think it's just because there's really not a whole lot in that set.
There's nothing.
I think it's just the Gyarados.
I think
180
it's
for a booster box, which is insane.
Fates Glide went to $199 to over $500. Jesus, why?
We sold out as soon as I put those loose packs in the shop. Like I think we only had like 20 packs, and we priced them at like 25% below market price. We sold out in a day.
Jesus.
Everybody was all over that, and Primal Clash too. Primal Clash was really popular for a little bit. Those boxes have gone up a lot significantly too. They're like
because of the Groudon and Kyogre in it. Are they both in there, or just the Groudon?
The Kyogre's in Ancient Origins, right?
Yeah. Yes. Crimson is now over $300. I believe it.
Crimson? No, it's not. Crimson Invasion. I just saw boxes yesterday for like 180.
Online or
local?
Yes. See, maybe they're not.
That's which is weirder because usually local is higher. I almost got out of the chat by accident. I went to the wrong window.
Wrong window. That's not what I want.
Yeah, 189. Crimson Invasion, 189.
What's the highest card? The highest card is the Lucamine now, and not the Gyarados, by a significant amount. According to TCG Player, the Lucamine full art is $50, and the Gyarados secret is $33. So it jumped. The Olivia full art, that's up there. They only have 4 cards higher than $20. It's the Olivia, the Water, Gyarados, and Lucamine.
I had that Olivia in a 10 too.
That
was one of the random pickups I got for like $5, and then I was like, I guess I'll grade this.
It's wild out here for sealed product.
Try living in LA.
No. No.
Don't.
GG's. I've never liked it. Liked it way before the hype, but never seeing a ton of it at Walmart. I'm talking about Evo Skies, says Aaron Scott. Shed, you love the thumbnail. Thank you. Hey, if you're done with your stream and if you have time and you're still in chat and you see it, click on the link. You're part of that group chat that was in there. I'm not gonna say no.
Come on, Shed.
Yeah.
Come on.
Anyone. Come on. How would you react if our world were to be invaded by kaijus? Would you run, fight, or hide? Do any of you guys do not know what a kaiju is?
I do not.
It's Godzilla.
Okay.
Godzilla, King Kong, giant.
No idea.
Yeah, giant monsters.
To admit it, I thought I was the only one.
I'll admit it. No, I had no idea.
No, I'd probably fight because they look delicious. Like it's a fucking giant monkey and a giant alligator.
I'm joining their team.
I would say run, but I can't run that fast.
Right. I don't run, so let's just eat me.
We were talking about Crimson Invasion, that Gladion that's in that set.
Yeah.
And a PSA 10, it's only $45.
Yeah. Crimson Invasion is not.
That artwork is sick.
Yeah, it is. The artwork is amazing. It's just the pull rates were fucking awful. They're trash. Like we thought all the early Sword and Shield packs were very bad pull rates. Crimson Invasion has to be the worst that I can remember off modern history. Is that what you're looking up still right now?
I'm looking up different like female trainers that I've been looking at price wise. No, because I just
for
sent off.
research.
No, bro. I sent off a bunch of stuff, so I'm just typing in different full arts, like the Marnie, the Japanese Marnie that I sent that we got back. That one's like closing in on like $1,000 now too. The one from Shiny Star B.
You don't have to lie to kick it. We're all adults. Rule 34 is a real thing.
What's
you don't know what? Google it.
If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah, that's rule 34.
Oh no!
And if there isn't,
never do it
There will be.
Do we need to explain the internet to Chris?
Bro, I got a comment.
Just whatever you do, don't refer me to something on the internet because everything on the internet's true, right?
Yes.
I got a comment, and I'll have to send y'all a screenshot of this later. But this dude wrote an entire novel in the comment section about Vaporeon. Unspeakable things.
It was the same person that posted it in Ryan's chat.
Vaporeon, dude, if you didn't know, it's actually.
Yeah, bro, he went
I know
into
exactly what you're talking about.
detail, bro. I was reading the comment, and it was on a YouTube short too, which was the crazy thing because people don't usually comment like that. Yeah, and I'm reading the comment, bro, and I'm like, what the? I sent it to the Discord. Everybody's like, what the?
Oh,
is wrong with this
I
stuff?
do remember. I was like, no, this isn't real. This guy's trolling us hard.
Sick,
Then a couple of people, because then your chat was like, no, this dude's legit, like serious. I fucking find it weird when furries are the most like. Okay, can we all agree if you're a furry, you deserve to get beat with a stick? I'm just.
They're the first one going to the camps in the New World Order.
If you are a furry, not if you are furry.
Yeah, yes, because I am on the same page as you. I am wearing a homemade sweater vest under this shirt, and I'm fucking roasting.
Wait, what kind of stick?
The Wiglet stick from the Pokemon set.
Fledgling. I might be into it.
Yeah, that sounds right up their alley.
Yeah, it probably is. For research, for Dizzy, for research, quote unquote. All right, Lux, tell us a little bit about what?
I'd say goodnight, Keith.
Where's Keith going?
Old guy Pokemoner, he going night.
Going night is my.
Wake up. He's got to wake up to get the early bird special.
Oh, good. My chat went away. So,
who all is in chat right now? Everybody say what's up.
Yeah. Well, I have to go to a different page for chat now. That's awesome. I'm happy for that. Because my chat decided to go. It didn't want to love me no more. Sup. Okay, I got fixed. Feels good, man. The fuck was I going to talk about?
We're going to ask Lux the question.
Yes, Lux. What should we expect from your channel coming soon?
Coming soon, I'm going to be disappearing for a good few months because I have a lot of work to do outside of the YouTube world.
Outside, that's not bad. Like, at least you're moving on with life. You're not stuck in a office space like I am. Hey, Dan Norton, how you doing today, my friend? Dan's in the chat. Everyone say hi to Dan.
Oh, dude, it's Dan Prime.
Dan Prime. There can only be one Dan on chat, so you're lucky he's not here. You have to get kicked.
I read the comment before I read the name. Chris is sick.
Those sunglasses are weirdly protected.
I'm sitting here reading that, and then I read the name out.
I watched it seep in. I watched the smirk just
seep in?
slowly
Is that
grow.
the word you want to use right now? Oh my god. Dan, do you want me to drop you the link?
Dan Norton's in the house.
Okay, so Dan, he and I talk enough to know, like, I don't give a shit if him or Pat drop in. I'm gonna be me regardless. But has Dan, Pat, Rev, Vault, any big names ever dropped in your guys' chat where you're like, oh, now I gotta be professional?
No.
No.
Well, I don't, no,
watching.
they've dropped in
Dad-
my chat, but I've never changed to be more
Exactly.
professional.
I've had I had someone DM me afterwards, like, you know, Deep Pocket Monster was in your chat, right? I'm like, yeah, I saw him. I said hello. We were talking on and off. He was like, okay, because you said fuck like 7 times while he was there. I was like, you don't fucking say. He was like,
Yeah, that's why you have a bleep button.
I don't on live? No, that's okay.
Yeah, I have a bleep button.
How'd you do that?
If you send me your information on that, I'll do it all day. She's just gonna be like, hey, how the are you guys doing? You must nonstop.
Yeah, you just have to move your mouth.
Does our audio work from our sound?
That's
sound
what I'm
bars?
wondering right now, bro.
Yeah,
I want a bleep button.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
God.
I would have used the fuck out of that. I laugh. I wouldn't drop it if you faked it.
I think I just
I guess it
showed
does work.
everybody a new function.
Yeah, you just blew everyone's mind that you could do that live.
You'd
Do
be
it again.
surprised at things that I do on my live stream. You would be surprised, Gonzo.
Oh,
I could do
man.
this. Watch.
No, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, I mean,
No.
just you could do it. You could program it. It's a physical like device. You can set it up and stuff.
The Stream Deck, right?
No, go XLR. Hashtag not an ad.
Not an ad.
Wait, press the bleep button again.
That's so fucking cool.
So
Do our
satisfying.
pop-ups work too?
Yeah, they should. Or mine does because it's on my live stream.
Mine doesn't. Mine's not popping up.
What are you trying to
what?
do?
Mine's connected to
my
OBS.
memes.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
why.
my memes. So my meme ones where it cuts to like a meme. I didn't know if that would sub in for where my picture is, but I'm not on Streamlabs. It's linked to the live tab, so it
Yeah.
won't work that way.
Well,
Through the Stream Deck.
this is a Streamlabs product, but we're not using Streamlabs. If that makes
Right,
sense.
I'm not on my actual
On your
thing though. Ooh, Rayquaza, you know.
Hey, see, everyone needs to start opening cards except Dan because he's not home right now. Loser.
You could go to Walgreens real quick.
You can go to Walgreens.
Go to Walgreens.
Bro, I have no idea where the fuck I am. So
What did you smoke?
He's in Oklahoma. That's why.
He went
Just
to
call
Ohio.
up.
I was
Call
just
up-
gonna say he's wearing the Deep Pocket Monster shirt.
Yeah, he is.
At least you're not in a hurricane.
When is that
Yeah.
supposed to get to you guys in California? That hurricane. My
Tonight.
sister lives out there.
It's
Like
supposed to
you
start
are.
raining tonight. Yeah. Dan with the fire shirt. Can we get fire emojis for Dan's beard? Why
He's
not?
got to stroke it first for the fire to pop
He's
out.
got to
He's got to just stroke it.
stroke.
Yes.
Well, what are we stroking first off, Dream?
Just wiggle it.
Just fucking rub it in.
Wait, wait.
Some of us
I'm
aren't as
walking away.
blessed as Dan. Damn it.
I'm walking away for a second. I need more water. I drank my beer. Now I need water.
I can't take you assholes anymore. Oh my god. That's so fucking hot. I want my mullet to come in so bad so I can start cutting my hair. But everything causes cancer only in California. I would never love then, even though I was born in Southern California. I guess that's true. I mean, maybe. Let's go back to the Q&A side. Let's see if there's any questions. No
How do
new
I walk away? How do I walk away to you? I walk away from the Wiglet conversation. I hear you go, that's so hot. As my microphone's going in and out when I'm walking away from the computer. I was like,
because I was watching that ass walk away. I was wondering if you have any burgers to go with that shake.
burgers.
Oh, all right. We'll go there. What is your burger toppings of choice? We'll go with you, Chris.
Phew. Lately,
Yeah, just in general.
in general. I mean, just
Like if you're making it yourself at home.
Cheese.
Cheese.
cheese, pickles, ketchup, mustard, and lettuce. That's it. I'm
So
boring
pretty-
when I'm at
pretty-
home. If I go out, I go to the Vortex and I go like order like crazy. Like,
What's the vortex?
so the Vortex is home with like one of the food challenges for like Man vs. Food.
Mhm.
They had this thing called the Coronary Bypass Challenge. So it's like this giant burger, with like 4 fried eggs, 6 pieces of cheese, a bunch of bacon, brisket, like all this stuff just like piled high, like something you need a nap afterwards. But yeah, no, I'm basic when I just cook at home, dude. I don't go too crazy.
Mustard on a burger is sick, bro.
Y'all like it?
It's good. I'll eat it.
Y'all like
only
mustard
a little
on
bit. I don't
burgers?
overdo it. I don't overdo it.
Fried eggs, green chilies.
Fried eggs, yes.
Eggs on a
Yeah.
burger is different level good.
I'm a fried egg, bacon, avocado, ketchup, mayo, garlic mayo specifically, or garlic aioli. I'm
Oh,
a
so
fan.
fancy.
Gonzo,
I'm
I'm
a-
getting
I'm
a
a
burger
fancy
with
bitch.
you, man.
Remind me
Fancy.
never to take you
I'll
on a date.
make you that burger.
I'm going to
I'll
your
talk
Have
dad.
you ever had a
onions.
Loco Moco?
Yeah, I take mustache rides as payment.
Whoa.
Whoa, dreams! I gotta grow up my mustache.
You guys ever had a
I'll be
Loco
right back.
Moco?
Let me go get some beard on me.
I've had a Loco Moco. Good shit.
Yeah,
I'll get a
Loco
marker.
Moco.
Does that count?
Hamburger
I'll get a
head.
marker and I'll like sharpie a mustache if you want me to.
That works for me.
Okay, that works.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dream, what is your go-to burger?
Go-to burger if I make it myself is gonna be like a smashed with the smash burger with roast or not like sauteed onions,
Ooh,
pickles, little mayo, combo.
that sounds
Basic
good.
bitch status. Sorry, basic status.
Hey,
That was
y'all
him bleep.
Dude, that
That
So
thing is
cool.
so everyone's gonna go
I need that shit immediately,
next week. Everyone's gonna be like, "How the you guys doing?"
Let's do it again.
That's the new Pokemon trend. Just unnecessary censorship.
Do it again.
bro. Lux is killing me.
Do it again.
That's so
Do it again.
good.
Well, tell me something to say, and I'll try to unnecessary censor it.
Unnecessarily censor your burger order.
Okay, I will take a burger with extra sauce. Lather all that fucking sauce.
You didn't hit the button long enough.
Yeah, it's like the last part of the way.
He just got fired from NBC.
The employee is scared for their life right now, bro.
I need that button right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Tristan is Jerry
no.
Springer.
And I was about to read that. Turn Pokemon turned into Jerry Springer real quick.
You could change the bleep to the SpongeBob.
The dolphin.
The dolphin sound would probably be pretty good.
That's not the same. I prefer the classic beep.
The
Yeah.
classic beat.
Yeah.
I get too hectic with the dolphin.
Lux,
But
what
do you
is-
have the dolphin?
No, I don't. I have the
Okay.
bleep.
that is so fucking cool. Lux, what is your go-to burger order?
I normally just get a double at In-N-Out.
God, I thought
Go.
fucking Vert was basic. God, you're over here waiting 3 hours for a burger.
It's more like 2 hours, okay?
In and in and in and in and in. and
Wait,
in
did
and
nobody
actually
put
out.
bacon though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Now I have to ask you guys. I have to ask you guys a quick question about bacon. Do you guys prefer pork bacon or beef bacon?
Doesn't matter. It's bacon.
Yeah,
any
bacon.
Doesn't matter. Okay, I just wanted to just ask.
Bacon.
Just wanted to ask.
As long as it's crispy.
Just not Canadian bacon.
Turkey
What?
bacon.
So you
Chris looks
shut your
confused when I
mouth,
said
Lux.
beef bacon. Are you confused, Chris?
No.
Okay.
I think
Just
you
wanted to
got
make sure.
confused when she said it's crisp. She wants it crispy.
Crispy.
Thank you. Somebody got it.
Crispy.
Gasly, what is your go-to burger order?
I hate hamburgers.
Okay.
I
Well, everyone-
absolutely hate ground beef and anything. Just meatloaves and chili. I just hate ground beef in general. For something
Everyone
with
say
texture.
goodnight to Gasly. She
Can I take a taco?
Nah,
How I like my
canceled.
tacos.
no, I hate meatloaf too. Meatloaf is
I
Hey,
I don't know, just something with ground beef. I just
don't
make them
understand.
though because my family loves them. So I make hamburgers. I make them from scratch, but I can't stand them.
Hamburgers are fine. It's the meatloaf I don't understand.
I make homemade meatloaf too. I eat meatloaf with spicy ketchup. I make my own spicy ketchup.
Just no ketchup. Just no ketchup. Just no.
Okay, it wasn't the spicy ketchup.
No, it wasn't the meatloaf. It wasn't the meatloaf. It was the spicy ketchup.
Yeah, the spicy ketchup sounds disgusting. Yeah.
I have to say something really, really quick.
You ever mix ketchup with siracha?
Yeah.
Right.
I hate sriracha. I don't
mayonnaise and sriracha.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, bye. I'm sorry.
So I just got a DM from one of my viewers because I guess he didn't want to type it in the chat, but he's like, "There's no such thing as turkey bacon or beef Juan, just salty turkey beef strips. We're gonna fight. So fuck you, Neo Mechasonic."
He can type in the chat. We're not
No,
gonna.
I don't think he has a YouTube account.
Either that or he's afraid to sub because my chat's set up for subs can only chat. Only subs
No.
can chat.
I don't think he has a YouTube account. A lot of people from Twitch don't want to come over to YouTube because the YouTube chat system is kind of weird. So they're probably watching, but they don't have a YouTube account. It's okay, Neo. I'll go take care of you soon.
Who's going to take care of us?
Hashtag Wiglet.
Hashtag Wiglet.
We're riding that one into the ground.
Oh yeah,
Chris. When we shoot a video, I'm gonna buy that Wiglet
chef.
plush.
How you doing?
I'll buy that Wiglet plush, put it in my pants, and wear sweatpants for the
Just
whole
walk around
video.
Target. He'll walk around Target going on his hunt. He'll get his ass thrown out while he's walking around Target.
Are you happy to see me, or is that a Wiglet in your pants? Both.
Probably a new saying.
Y'all say Canadian bacon. It's just ham.
It is.
You're in
ham.
Well, Dizzy is Canadian.
Spicy ham.
Is it spicy?
Ham. No,
Like spiced ham. Spice. The spicy is the wrong word. It's spiced. Right. Spiced.
I was about to say Ichiban. Dan's one of those white people where he thinks salt is spicy.
You guys are making me so hungry. Like I want to go eat up.
Matt Swindle says potential conspiracy theory. What do you all think of the possibility of some streamers tampering with packs to get crazy pulls? That's not a theory. That's been proven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dream Blaked us earlier tonight.
Okay. Yeah, totally. So
we got Blaked hard.
Oh, I Blaked them whole hard.
Yeah, I don't think that's a theory at all. I think streamers, not all of us or everyone, but streamers, they have to do it at some point.
I think it happens more for people. I think it happens more for like content creators that do it for shorts. Like if I scroll through TikTok and stuff, like I feel like I see that more frequently, like on there for like shorts content. Like they maybe rig the pack for it to be something crazy. You can clearly tell, but
that or they open.
This is the card if you like. This is the comment if you scroll.
I hate those videos so much.
I hate those so much.
Vert's like, man, I make so many of these videos.
I dislike every single. Sorry, Vert. I've disliked every single one I've seen.
Hey, that's engagement, baby.
Engagement's engagement, I guess. No, ham is not ham, Dojo. Get out of here. Go away.
Wait, Master Joe, because it's not Dojo, it's Joe.
He knows who he is.
Wait, he does. I swore we had to scam the consumer.
Jeez. Yeah. Shut up, Jeremy.
Aaron Scott says, I'm pretty burnt out about hearing about Blake. He screwed a ton of people, but gosh darn, what was he thinking? Exactly. But when people are saying like he might not have known, no, you're the owner of your company. You need to know what's going on, and if he didn't know what's going on, he's a terrible businessman.
So, I've been wanting to talk about this for a little bit, and I'm really glad that he brought it up. I'm gonna tell you something. If you're a business owner, I'm stopping.
He's trying to focus.
I know. I'm just trying to if you are a seller, I don't care if you're a breaker or a rip and ship or a store or whatever, just like Dan right here. I'm assuming he's like
twins, Basil. How did the Dans end up next to each other?
We might need to separate the Dans. There you go.
Separate the Dan. Here, we'll get him as far apart as we
Just
can.
keep them as far as possible. We can't have a Dan invasion.
Why won't it let me? It won't let me switch
Just
with luck.
there
we go.
Gotta keep the Dans together.
No.
Yeah,
It'll be a Dan revolution.
Polarity.
There we
Oh
go.
my god! The great and powerful Dan.
There we go.
Oh,
We'll do it. This Joey probably would have been happy with this because it's not my channel. What were you saying, Dream?
I was just gonna say, if you're a store owner, breaker, or anything that involves you selling, and you're literally scamming your community, you do not deserve to be on selling. Yeah. And he does not deserve. He's gotten more attention because of scamming people than him actually selling. And you know what? There's going to be people. If he ever chooses to start up again, he'll start up again. But I guess it's up to us to still talk about it and remind people, because there's people that haven't heard about it. I know a lot of you guys don't know what I do, and I'll just say this real quick. It's part of the breaking that I do conventions, I do flea markets, I do anything that's possible to get awareness out. I was just at a flea market yesterday, and I was just talking to one of my customers about it, and they're like, "Did you hear what had happened about the Blake break stuff?" And he's like, "No, I didn't know about it." So I told him the whole story about what happened with Blake, and they're like, "This is why we don't buy online. This is why we don't buy online." So my point of it all is, as long as we keep telling people, it's going to prevent those people from coming back into the hobby, and that's what we have to do.
Yeah, we definitely have to protect each other from people like this. And that's why I'm glad Opossum Bud and Rattle, Brock, all those guys, even Vert made a video about Blake. No, it wasn't about Blake. It was about the other numbnuts who
card economists.
Yeah, the card, yeah. Like the people just spreading awareness. Like some people, like they're so negative. I'm like, they are, like it is and isn't at the same time. Especially with Opossum Bud, like you guys he might sound negative, but at the end of the day, it's because of the passion he has for the hobby and the community, and for wanting to protect other people that don't have the money to just spend on whatever they have. A lot of us work very hard for the money that we own and for our collection that we need or want. Like I just can't, like that's over years of stuff, even though most of it's modern. I'm not going out there in one day and purchasing all of that. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's just,
Did you guys hear about the Sakura Twitter page posting about some LGS? I don't know where it was, but some LGS was selling 151 English already.
No,
if I could post a link in the chat if you guys.
About that.
They've been trying to get Rattle to talk about it and everything. I don't know if he officially has, but there was a LGS who had 151 UPCs. Who knows how they got them? They probably got them off the truck somewhere, and they were selling it. And as soon as this Twitter page found out about it, they went into their Whatnot channel and encouraged their entire community to go in there. I think the follower count is like over 10,000. Yeah, I'm talking about the UPC Sleeping Snorlax.
Yeah.
And as soon as they were caught, that count was just banning anybody who was calling that store out.
Oh, was
That's
this
the problem with
the
most of these? All these
sorry?
people who mess up, they
They're not
don't come
taking
out and say
accountability.
sorry ever. Like that's the problem. Is like when you're getting called out by the whole community, I think it's kind of obvious that you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Aaron Scott says, same with Elon Musk. He was the only person I bought packs from. He scammed a lot of people, including myself, then ghosted. I won't ever forget that. And a lot of people aren't going to forget it because he impacted how many hundreds of people with thousands of dollars worth of product, especially the stuff he was sending to PSA.
Let me tell you something too. Like everybody talks about Whatnot and Drip all the time, right? TikTok Live is probably like worse than the two of them. I scrolled through. I scrolled through the other day for 2 hours. I was like, let me just like look through and see what the deal is. I looked at people's prices. Number one, good Lord, are they killing people? Like, I mean, it's so bad. Like Obsidian Flames packs were $6.50 to $7 a piece. And then on top of that, everything's coming off camera. And it's people that are exactly like the same personality that was running Blake's stream. The younger, like that crazy, like screaming female voice, like coming through. Like how it's like this, like it's just so crazy seeing what people are purchasing. Like I'm just like, how are you all have access to all these products? Why are you paying this? And their giveaways aren't anything. You're never going to win the giveaways. I stood on one stream for 2 hours, didn't watch them give away anything. And I watched everything go off camera. And then I got banned because I said something.
Shocker.
But it's worse on TikTok. It's actually worse on TikTok than Whatnot and Drip. If you took the time to go through it, it's even worse on there. It's terrible.
Yeah. Let's get away from the negativity for a bit, guys. Let's change the topic, and we're going to start with Dan for this next question. Dan Prime, as the group has now deemed him, from Sleeping Snorlax. If you weren't making Pokemon or collecting content, what content would you make? Dan, we're going to go with you.
This Dan?
Yeah.
Well, I've made a bunch of different content already outside of this. I mean, I'm not personally on the camera, so no one knows who I am. I'm the more people know who everyone here is. I'm the little guy here.
Yeah, well, I guess that's fair. We'll introduce Dan to the chat really quick. Chat, for you guys who do not know who Dan Norton is, he is arguably one of the most important people on screen right now, besides myself, because I'm in control of all of it. But he is the producer, the man behind the camera, behind the scenes, behind Deep Pocket Monsters, Pat Flynn's videos, Card Party, whatever has Deep Pocket Monsters attached to it, he's probably behind it in some form or fashion. This is who that man is. Round of applause in the chat for Dan. Yes, you do it, chat. That is who Dan is, and this is why we love Dan. But go on, Dan. Because we know we talked about it before. You've talked about it when we did the Card Party group chat. You started off on the MLB network. You did some stuff for Disney. So you have done very many avenues, and now you're doing the YouTube web series stuff. So I guess that's where we'll go. Where have you done, or what would you like to do if this wasn't what you were doing before?
I mean, I've worked with a bunch of different people, so I guess I've had my hand in a lot of different content. I've had a parenting channel that we grew, my wife and I. It's kind of like our first thing that we got our feet wet with in like 2017.
As far as web series goes?
Yeah, like for YouTube, like YouTube kind of it's like how to parent kind of stuff. And it's still monetized, still makes money, even though we haven't posted videos on that in a long time. Wouldn't necessarily go back to that, though. I'd like to do something with that channel since it exists, but it's hard to pivot that kind of stuff. I don't really want to do baby like review things anymore. It's not.
Well, especially since your son is a little older.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him.
Yeah, thank you.
I was going to assume that you would go for some kind of wrestling content.
I would, but man, like if we think the drama's bad in Pokemon, jeez, the drama in pro wrestling content is
brutal.
Awful. And I'm just like,
CM Punk.
Like, see who
I don't want to be anywhere near that. Like, there's some stuff that's interesting, like maybe the collectible stuff and the like wrestling figures, but I don't need anything I need to spend more money on at all anyway.
Yeah, because wrestling right now it's in a weird flux, because for a long time WWE that was it, especially for the American audiences, and now New Japan came up. They're very popular now. There's AEW, and the smaller shows are still being very popular. But for right now, it's like how Pokemon and Digimon was when we were kids. It's either one or the other, and you can't like both, or you're the devil.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming. Go ahead.
Go for it. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, I'm assuming you're more of a, like, if you're watching the mainstream stuff, I'm assuming you're more WWE, just because that's what we grew up with. But I know we were talking about it today about indie wrestling, especially here in Southern California. what brings you to indie wrestling over mainstream wrestling?
It's cheaper. It's a go-to. There's a lot of wrestling here in New York, so it's like the Northeast is just there's a lot of different options with that. But there's like a local school, so I go to that. It's the school that a lot of the top AEW guys come out of. Like MJF came out of Creative Pro, and Max Caster, and a lot of these big AEW guys. And it literally they run the Knights of Columbus down the block from our house, so I get to walk to wrestling and take my son to it, which is pretty awesome. I would have like gone crazy for that as a kid. But yeah, I think if I were to get into wrestling content, my best opportunity would have been like 2018. If you know the wrestler Taz, he had a live show, a daily live show podcast, like radio show style thing that was going on, and I became a reoccurring character on that show as like a call-in kind of thing. He would do like promos, and I had a character called Schneebitz the Clown.
Do you have a picture of Schneebitz the Clown?
It was all voice. It was like literally call in.
I'm going to commission Full Metal Energy to make your character
Schneebitz the Clown.
Schneebitz the Clown.
My God. It was called Hump Day promos. It would be Wednesday promos. So he would put out like on, I don't know, Monday or something, and it would be like, here's what you got to make your promo about, and everyone's trying to like win. So you submit this like 30-second audio promo as as whatever, and so everyone kind of made their own character, and I was like, well, everyone's doing like these like stereotypical wrestler things. I'm like, I'll do a clown, because I did this like clown laugh, which I'm not going to do right now. But yeah, that would have been my best time to go in, because I that was my biggest network of wrestling people was back then. It was fun, and we had like a whole group of us that was rivaling with a whole nother group, but then that really turned out into some big Twitter drama. So yeah, again, more reason why I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna go into wrestling content.
Were you wrestling or just making the promos?
No, it was just the promos. It would be all Taz would critique you and make fun of you. And then if you won, I think the prize, there was like a couple, like depending how many you won, but I actually won one where it was like he'll do like a voicemail for your phone, and record the audio or something like that. And I ended up winning that once, which was pretty cool.
Where's the rest of your shorts, Bert?
I'm so glad I'm not the only one who saw that.
Sorry. Wait, you guys aren't just wearing your boxers?
I thought he was straight up.
I was just wondering where the rest of his shorts were.
No, I thought he was in his. I thought he was in his little bra and panties too. Like, look, for a second, I had to do a double take. I'm like, what?
America.
He can still hear us, y'all.
He's in the chat.
With that, Ghastly, what would you be doing content-wise if you were not doing Pokemon content?
I was actually thought about this before too, just recently, and I was telling people it would have been funny if I city girl trying to be a farmer and do content of me trying to be a farmer, because I seriously want animals and I can get animals, but I haven't done that yet.
For a web series, I think that'd be interesting, because they've done it already with Paris Hilton and what's her face, Nicole.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
but yeah, it would be probably hilarious, truthfully. Yeah. But it'll be also be able to do with the kids, and then it's educational for my kids too. So it's something all together.
Vert, what would you be doing with those shorts?
Hey man,
America.
Yeah.
Content wise, if I wasn't doing Pokemon, man, I don't know. I didn't start off as a Pokemon channel. I was trying to do like kind of more lifestyle vlog stuff, but I feel like that's already been done so many times.
Yeah.
then I was actually, as degenerate as this sounds, I was gonna get into like drinking challenges, but have went sober since then. So
hey, that's good though. I'm glad you found it. Lux, what would you be doing if it wasn't Pokemon content?
Probably just. I mean, I'm doing this on my channel right now. I'm playing video games and like doing food challenge / review things. So whatever's fun. I'm not restricting myself to like just one thing. I don't know. I like to do what I like to do.
Yeah. Dream, what would you be doing if you weren't doing Twitch Pokemon content?
I would love to cook, do live cooking or cooking videos.
You should DM Team Pocket. You guys just should do a collab on cooking videos. His video was amazing.
Team Pocket.
Yeah, that cooking was sick, dude.
Made some
That was a really good video.
Yeah, he's one of the new up and coming Poketubers on the beat right now, and everybody and their mom has their eyes on him.
He's so pretty.
Well, that does help that he's a handsome young man. Chris, what would you be doing if you were not? Would you go back to Magic?
Well, so when I started the channel, I was more into Magic and playing competitively, like try to qualify for big events. But actually, I'd probably go back to poker. So I was actually a poker like co-host for. So in Georgia, poker is not legal, right? We have some charity poker rooms that open. We open one up, and me and somebody set up an entire room with like an RFID table, like what you see on TV. And I was one of the casters for the show and one of the main dealers too. So we would like flip flop. I'd probably try to go back to something like that just because that's what I do for a living. I deal poker games. But there's just a lot to it. And it's so cool. So I think something like that would be really fun. Or if it was, does it have to be tied to YouTube content or just in general?
Just content in general.
Probably like, I'm going to start trying to get into voice acting. Like I want to just do like voice acting for like anime and stuff like that. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Do it.
I was looking into that recently too, but I don't think I can. I don't think I have the patience for it.
You can always do the midwife voice if you want to try.
Yeah, man, I like
Meatwad. Yeah. If I wasn't doing Pokemon content and I was still gonna be making some kind of YouTube content or anything like that, it would probably be like a donut operator. Just do something I know and can talk about. So I'd probably go back into some kind of law enforcement review videos and breakdowns. That's probably what I would do. Gonzo would be on OnlyFans. I am already. Okay. $5 for toe. So you know the deal, guys. It's all about them feet pics. Got my pedicure earlier today. Tips for toes, baby. So Master Joe says, so random question. What is the best product that has came out you would promote? I'm assuming I'm going to go open-ended with that one because he doesn't specifically say Pokemon. What's a product that you would promote right now? Let's start with Ghastly this time.
There's a new product that I found out in clothing line. It's based out in Australia. It's called Black Milk, and they actually have a Pokemon line. Somehow they got the rights to do Pokemon clothing for females, and then they also have awesome other clothing. So I got my first 2 pieces the other day, and that's freaking love it.
Yeah,
that would be something I would promote. I do actually promote them because I think it's amazing. But that's the product that I would promote is clothing.
Yeah. Have a good night, Aaron. He's going to bed. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in, man. Much appreciated. Dream, what would you promote if you have an item if you weren't using or you are using?
A non. What is it? It has to be it has to be Pokemon or non-Pokemon or whatever.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to promote.
I would promote Gonzo's OnlyFans.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. No, I don't know actually. I would promote food videos, I guess.
Food videos or just food like restaurants?
Right, I guess yeah, like restaurants. I've like the pop-ups like at the flea markets and stuff. Those guys.
Ooh, that would be
like
a good one. That'd actually be a really good content. That would be a good answer for the last question too, because you can go to like swap meets, flea markets, check out those little vendors.
I had the best. I'm also really hungry right now, but I had the best torta cubano yesterday.
Was it from a street vendor?
Yeah, it was just from a regular street vendor.
Yeah.
It was a little bit pricey. It was $24, but that thing was worth $24.
Yeah,
that thing was worth $24.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to Dan Jr. for this question. What is a product you would promote? Doesn't have to be Pokemon. Can be anything you want.
He's muted.
Yeah,
Does
you're
he know
muted.
he's muted?
Now he does.
Does it have anything to do with captions?
Is he still muted?
Say something again.
Fuck.
Nope.
No, he's not muted
Nothing.
on my side.
He's in a fishbowl.
He broke it. We'll get back to Dan Jr. Vert, what is something you would promote?
Dang it, come back to me too. If it was, I would say actually Phantom display cases, and I know that is Pokemon oriented, but
kind of.
I like the guy behind that, and the product's really cool. I've bought a few of them now.
Yeah, that I need to look into them more because I don't present my slabs that often, but they do look really cool. Shug Nasty says, "Damn, been a minute since I've had a torta." Ricky says, "I'm just pretending I'm on stream." Hey, honestly, why not? A product I would promote is something I'm actually using right now. I'm mostly just using it for to play around with. I haven't used it for any official of my videos yet, but this is something Pat showed me when we were at the trade night with Joey when he was in San Diego, and it's kind of like a GoPro, but the camera pops out of its case, so you can put it on your hat.
It has a hat clip.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's called the
that's
Instago
sick.
3. It's really cool. I'm loving the shots that I'm getting with it. The audio is fine. I don't need to wear an external mic for it. Video comes out great. The only downfall of it, there's no external USB for it or micro USB, so you have to attach it to the camera every single time. And the battery life isn't the greatest, but it's still something I would promote to people. Yeah.
I've seen this one new product. I haven't tried it out. I've just seen it popping up on TikTok. This camera will like follow your face around, so could be pretty beneficial for shorts, especially.
Yeah, I wonder if it's from the same Insta camera company.
It sounds familiar, so maybe. Yo. No way.
Is it the camera or the thing that you have it on?
It's the Insta360 link, or there's a couple of them.
Okay.
But I
Yeah,
have the
'cause I was
Insta360 link.
So do you recommend?
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yes.
Hashtag not sponsored.
It's Insta360 product also.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's great. It's probably the best webcam. Like if you're using like a DSLR with like a cam link, that's gonna be better quality. But this is like of webcam stuff. But it it's what $200-$300, something like that.
I
so
like
it will
how
follow
It's
you.
the same price as the DSLR I'm using.
I like how you wouldn't know either. Like you can sit there and kind of move like this, and it's not jumping around.
Yeah, he sure looked at
Yeah.
the camera. I was like, I'm flexing.
I usually turn it off because I like to kind of like frame it myself. But yeah, you could kind of just turn it on. Like I just turned it on, and it's really smooth.
It's
And it'll
very-
follow me
so
like
cool.
it'll follow
That's
me
the best flex.
almost all the way around if I just
That's
move.
yeah. How sensitive is it? Because when you turn it on for a second, you can like once you turn it on, you can kind of see it moving a little bit. How sensitive
Yeah.
actually is it? Yeah, that's
I mean,
What
that's
if you
pretty
move
good.
really quick?
Looks like one of those TikTok dance videos.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
can-
pretty nice, man.
Yeah. And then you could just like click the like I could just click the camera itself and then move it around myself with just
Now,
the mouse.
Dan, I'm sure you've seen this, but there's a lot of applications coming out now that have face tracking and stuff and do all those cuts
Mhm.
automatically. Like, would you recommend either or over each other?
like this camera or like a software?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing with the Insta360 X3, which is like the 360 camera, and then you could go in and like reframe all your shots. The quality is not going to be as good. It's just not going to be anywhere near like if you had a DSLR.
Gotcha.
But it is nice for like action kind of stuff, or if you're just like, especially if you're outside and you got good daylight. Overcast obviously is always going to be the best, and you kind of get that, or you get that like nice magic hour kind of stuff.
Well, there it is. The public safety warning for the storm. It's finally hit.
Oh, did you get one?
Yep, finally got one. Well, because you're gonna die.
Get your poncho ready.
But I'm also in San Diego. It's closer to us than it is to you guys.
Yeah.
It's still not raining though, so it's like, what the hell?
The calm before the storm.
I was watching a video from someone, I forget, because I watch a lot of weather videos. That was something else in my history. Maybe I would have gone that route, is like weather content. It seems like it's gonna be worse for like the desert and like going into Nevada with flooding, than the like the coast of California.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the stream started. Like the local news here said my area is going to get like maybe 2 to 3 inches at the most, but just a couple miles away over the desert hills, it's going to be like 10 to 12 inches.
We're expecting 6 to 10 in our area.
Yeah. Dan, Dan Jr., get your mic working yet?
I don't know. Did I?
Oh,
yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Wait,
I can't hear him, Cap.
What is something you would promote? Pokemon or non-Pokemon? Just anything you want to promote.
It would be like my dream to be in a Chick-fil-A ad.
My pleasure.
I fucking love Chick-fil-A. I would do it for free too. All they have to do is call me up. I'll be like, I'll talk about Chick-fil-A all day, how great it is. You just slap me right in there. I'll monologue for you. Go send it.
He was like, you can even write my script about how much you hate the gays. I'll still talk. Give me a chicken.
Oh,
whoa now.
Whoa.
Dan hates gays, confirmed.
I just love chicken.
Specifically God's chicken.
I tried that Chick-fil-A TikTok hack.
I don't know what you're talking about because I don't have
the mac and cheese.
Yeah,
the mac and cheese one. Yeah,
it's like a 7 out of 10.
It's pretty good.
It's all right.
I mean, how can you go wrong with fried chicken and macaroni and cheese?
It's just like too much, and then
you can go wrong a lot of ways.
Sweet sauce in it with spicy sauce. I don't know. It just wasn't. Maybe you guys will like it more than me, but
it just wasn't hitting.
Yeah.
Chris, you are the last one for this question, my friend. What would you promote?
Honestly, lately, I know this is funny because it's probably popping up in a lot of people's ads lately. The like cold submerging stuff, like for healing.
Yeah.
So like cold bathing pools and stuff like that, like for benefits for your body. I've just been seeing a lot of them pop up, but I've actually used one a couple times recently, and that's something I could get behind for recovery because I'm still recovering with all kinds of injuries, and it's definitely helped me in the last couple of weeks. But I forget what like the actual like name that they're calling them, but any of these like
the cryo freezers.
Yeah, like any of the portable tubs, like even like Polar Pod and stuff like that. Like, and there's ones that are better that have like chillers that you don't need to dump ice in all the time.
Canadian Poke Freak says submersion tanks.
Submersion tanks, similar to that. Just it's just like an ice bath. It's just like a portable ice bath, but
Cryo bath. It's probably. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I didn't know there was portable ones. I just knew there was ones you can go into like a little spa and they'll do it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like they're one of the popular brands called like Polar Pod. It's only like $120, and it's just something you assemble yourself, and you can either constantly refill it or just buy like a chiller for it, and then just make sure you're checking the pH in the water. If you need to replace it. But I think something like that's really good because I live in pain like on a regular basis. So like, because I don't take pain meds or anything.
Well, you're
like
also in your 30s, so it just happens.
I get that, but but for my exact like back condition and stuff that I have going on, that's something I can get behind.
Yeah, I don't know if I should even ask this one. It's nothing like not safe for work. It's just this one is for Dan Prime specifically. Where the fuck is Card Party? Obviously, don't answer it because you'll probably get you fired. Second of all, we'll just leave it at that question. We're not gonna have him answer because at this point it's just cheating. We already said our predictions earlier, but
we're gonna know soon. I'm sure Pat's gonna tell us.
What's the
soon.
predictions? I need to hear them.
It was Texas, Florida, Southern California was the big three. We had one prediction for Oklahoma, but we all threw that one out the window.
Alaska.
Alaska would be a good one.
Anchorage.
Anchorage.
Dizzy, say it. No one will say anything or else. Yeah.
Wait, I have something I want to promote
soon.
You want to predict something? Is that what you said?
You said promote.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this wallet. On Instagram. Has anyone seen this wallet on Instagram?
Those are pretty cool. Mm-hmm.
Never seen it.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty satisfying. I don't know.
He's just over here playing with his credit cards. Can you take one out for us, your credit cards, and show promote that?
Run back, please.
Dude, this is my social security card.
Oh yeah. Mother's maiden name too. I'm just writing a paper.
No, high school first
go, oh, shit.
We just need basic information like your first dog name.
Yeah. What was your pet's name when you were a child?
Street you grew up on.
Yeah, it would be chat secret.
Yeah.
How
69.
How many people have gone into for the people who know who you are on Instagram and stuff like that? How many people have actually DM'd you like, hey, where's it? Like, we'll keep it a secret. Has anyone done that yet?
Oh, asking me?
Yeah, have they or like
all the time? I get I'm fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had
and honestly, I've legitimately not had the answer, and I mean, I do now, but I can't say it now.
Well, obviously.
But for the longest time, we didn't have the actual answer.
Yeah, so. People think like Pat is keeping massive secrets. But he's been outright honest with everybody on every live stream he does, every short or reel if he does do them, or when he's posting on a story. It's not like he's keeping anything from us.
Here's the hardest part is these venues book 3 to 5 years out.
Yes.
So we're trying to book for next summer. And we're trying to book for a very specific time. And so when you're trying to do that and you're trying to book around other events that are, people would go to within the community, but also that sponsors are going to.
Yeah.
We need to make sure we're booking around that properly, and it's going to work out for people time-wise. So it's really hard to lock that down when we're under a year from where we want to be. And so the more this grows, the further we'll be able to book out years in advance. That's the goal, right? We couldn't do that because we didn't even know how this was going to go.
Yeah.
That's really the only issue. It's taking that time, but this is booked sooner than the last card party event space was booked, right? Like we didn't actually launch tickets until the holiday season.
Yeah, we had a small theory here on the chat earlier tonight. I don't know if you were in it. Can you say yes or no if this is a multi-year deal?
I can't because I'm not involved in that part of
the contract,
the thing. So, I wouldn't. I can't really speak to it because I'm not part of that part of things. I'd be more in the content and the planning and the ideas and all of that kind of stuff.
Once it's actually planned.
Yeah. That's nothing I want to directly speak to because I don't have the direct answer. So I have what I think it is, but I don't want to say the wrong thing. So
I wanted to say something that Dan actually mentioned right now about that they didn't know how everything was going to go. So when you guys put the tickets out for vendors and everything, because I went as a vendor, as a creator, and when you guys put the tickets out, I was right here on my computer and I was talking to my moderators and I said, I need to do it. I just need to do it. It was back in December when you guys had put it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were all 4 or 5 of us were hesitant. We were like, oh, I don't know if you should do it. It's look at Leonhard's situation with his event. And there was just a lot of logistical errors with that. And so like, look at that. And then so I was like, no, but this is Pat. He has like 1.5 billion businesses on the side, and he does this for a living. So I was like trying to like justify it to myself and to justify it to them. And so like ultimately they're like, okay, just do it because we can't talk you out of it. So then I bought my thing right then and there. And I think I kept messaging Pat for like a month. Hey, are you guys because that's when they started announcing the creators. I'm like, hey, are you guys going to add all the creators? You're going to add all the creators. And I think that's when they officially announced that they were going to start doing every creator. But when I started promoting the event, I told everybody, I told all my friends to go. I told them, buy tickets because this is going to be a big event. Buy tickets. And nobody that I knew went. I knew people that went, but it was after the fact that the event got so big where they started promoting, all this stuff with TCG Stadium and Heritage being there and all that stuff. That's when I had 2 or 3 of my friends that actually decided to actually go. So, but during that, from December to probably about April, I couldn't get one single person to buy a ticket. And then after the event, had everything with the world record and everything that happened at Card Party. Everybody's like, "We're gonna go next year, right? We're gonna go next year." Yeah. And I told them, it's gonna happen next year at State, right? So I had to redact it for Dan. He's already messaged me and told me. But really, just seriously, everybody needs to go to this event, no matter where it is, even if it's in that state over there. I don't know. Just, but
yeah, because that was one of the things with me too. I was like, I want to go, but I don't know if I'm going to. But then Joey and Ian were like, you should go. I'm like, no, I don't think if I go, I'm only going to go for one day. So maybe I'll carpool with somebody because I don't think my back can take all that traveling from San Diego to LA in one trip. And then Joey, and then my wife, she was like, well, if they really want you to go, they might have something planned for you. I'm like, I don't know. They're not saying words, so they probably just want me to go. They're like, but once she said, yes, we'll go for the weekend. I'll go with you. So whatever. And now I don't regret it at all. And she had so much fun when the tickets went on sale for the early bird special. She was like, all right, cool. Let's buy them. I'm like, okay. So I already got my tickets.
Plus, I think I remember that you opened the pack at the world record.
Yes.
Gonzo, and you had pulled a Pikachu.
Yeah.
And you ended up getting that graded, and I think you ultimately sent it to Pat because I saw him post it the other day that he finally got it from you.
Yeah. So that was a crazy moment. I talked about it with Vert and with RoboSkills on RoboSkills Instagram. I was sitting with Ian, Control Up Bob, Chris was in front of me. There's pretty much everyone on this screen and everyone on the Card Party review podcast that we did when that was done. I was sitting around all them, and I just I kind of was like, wow, this is insane. This is going to be a world record. We're all going to be a part of it. And while Pat was speaking, and what was his name, Edward or something like that, the Michael, yeah. When they were speaking, Pat doesn't have a pack of cards in his hand. I wonder if they're in his pocket. And then when we started opening them, I was like, he doesn't have I literally noticed he does not have a pack of cards for his own world record. So I automatically was like, whatever I get, if it's a EX or better, it will go to him. I will get it graded. And it was a Pikachu. And RoboSkills was like, that's probably the coolest thing that could have happened at that moment when you realize that's going to go to him because it's the mascot of Pokemon. That's probably it could have been it could have been the Iono. I have mine too. All the cards except the Pikachu are in it, even the code card.
I have to figure out who has number 314.
Why?
3.14.
Good call.
So I don't know where to post, but if someone has it, I want
it. Yeah. I got it graded. I even did the express grading so I can get back quicker, and I sent it to him. As soon as I got it back, I typed up a quick thank you letter. my wife pulled our personal information out of the box and we sent it directly to his PO box. Yeah. Vert said we can throw it at Mansion next year. So I guess we're going to Vert's house for card party. Yeah.
I got extra rooms.
You're welcome, Dizzy. Dizzy deserves it. You're welcome, Dizzy. Vert was so happy everyone opened Paldea, he collected all the Dedenes.
They're sick, bro.
Yeah. Dan, did you open a pack for that world record?
I did not. I was filming with my 360. I didn't, it's funny. We didn't even consider, like, any of us think about. I mean, Pat, we should have thought about, but we didn't. It was just like there was so much.
There's so many
going
moving
on
parts
in the preparation, and the so little. I mean, every slide Pat and I were working on at like 2-3 in the morning the night before. So like
he looked exhausted at some point.
When we would put those slides up in the morning, like we just finished them every single time. Somehow, every single time we just finished, and we're like editing videos. We're like creating those pictures for that guess that Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
And like the guess the alt art and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm sitting up there in like Pat's room at like 2 a.m, like, oh, let's just find a bunch of random alt arts and zoom in and like drop these things out.
That Mewtwo one was good.
Yeah, I was glad that was the last one. Everyone was guessing them. It's like we needed a hard one. They were hard. I mean, they were hard for us at like 2 a.m. because we were losing it. But the other ones were cool. Green Team made them. The ones where they were just like the little pieces of them.
Oh, nice.
Is that something you guys are going to remember next time? Is Pat make sure he gets a card? At least Pat gets a card.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of things. Well, like now we have the skeleton, right? Like
yes,
really we didn't know what to expect going in, and so much was going on. So many more things will be prepared ahead, and I'm sure things are going to go wrong too, right? And we'll figure that out. But now we have the skeleton to build upon. We know what worked, what didn't work, and what we can do better and how we could prepare ahead. And we're excited for, the kind of content and the kind of stuff we're going to be able to move forward with. And it's more exciting now that other people are excited. Because before it was kind of like you guys are saying, like, oh, we'll see what this is going to be. I don't even know what it's going to be. We didn't know what it was going to be. It was like we had so many ideas. There was so many things we wanted to do.
What is something that got cut that you wanted to do specifically?
Well, the Snorlax sumo wrestling was going to be cool.
I think. Oh.
I'm in. I'll sumo wrestle you next year.
Yeah. Well, we were going to actually have actual sumo wrestlers in Snorlax suits, do actual sumo wrestling.
That'd be funny.
And like doing that randomly in the hallway, without a time schedule. Like it just happens.
Someone does Snorlax time and the kids just get shredded.
That's what it got. That's what it got turned into because we needed to turn it into something. But it was just something that just wasn't practical. And there was just things like that we had to cut for time and practicality and cost and all that kind of stuff. So there's more things that we want to do, this year. And knowing the space that we have now, it's like being able to figure that kind of stuff out is going to be cool.
Yeah.
I think I was in stream chat with Pat. I think we were in Cigar's stream, and then that's when we mentioned Snorlax sumo wrestling. And then in my head, I was thinking of getting sumo wrestling suits because I went to a baseball game. They had sumo wrestling suits. People could sumo wrestle each other. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That was another idea we were going to do. And then the Twitch thing happened, that TwitchCon or whatever it was, where the people were jumping into the ball pits and they broke their back.
Yeah.
And it was like, we probably shouldn't have anything where people are running into each other. There's certain, liabilities with
to
that.
creators, though. That'd be good.
But that's what the Pugil Sticks thing at TwitchCon was too, is for content creators. And she jumped. There was no padding underneath the 1 cubic foot of foam, and she smacked her tailbone on the cement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a basketball tournament for the creators.
I saw he reshared it. So
you're getting crossed out.
we gotta have Rusty there too for that.
I don't think your ankles are ready.
I told Pat he's probably like a low-key Steph Curry.
Because they're both short. That's messed up. Yeah, like we were at when we were here at Slim Rips, and it was me, Lux,
Shane.
Shane's shop. Everybody from Southern California was there. I made a joke in like to Pat's face about him being short, and well, because earlier in the night he didn't himself. So I'm like, all right, if he's cool with it, I'm gonna go for it. He laughed. The other people around us in the conversation were laughing, and this guy taps me on my shoulder. He goes, "Do you know who that is? Do you know who you just made fun of?" I'm like, "No, I have no idea. Who's that guy?" And he's like, "That's Deep Pocket Monster." And I turned around, I was like, "Hey, are you important?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "That's what I thought." He was totally cool. It's
Wait, what'd you say?
It was when we were opening up packs. I don't know if you were in the circle. You might have been on the other side of the table, but I don't even remember what I said because the guy threw me off with, "Do you know who that is?" Like, no. Like Pat has a better sense of humor than most people probably thinks he does because he's not letting this get to his head in any form, which I think it's probably getting to Vert's dog's head more than him. God, your dog is so cute.
She's crying over here because she's not getting attention.
Still in the tower. Kitty is still in the tower.
Your cat hasn't moved an inch. Is your cat alive?
Hopefully, he was before the stream.
Real quick, guys, I am going to open up the giveaway ! Take my stuff to win a random slab, the Gloom I opened up earlier tonight, the Pidgeot EX, all the stuff that I opened up from the ETB, and some extras that I'll throw in there later. So yeah, let's end it off with what we normally do. What I like to do is have you guys promote your own channels and what you guys are all about. We're gonna start with Dan, the newest member on the block. Ichiban Dan, tell us a little bit about your channel, your newest video in particular, because I'm absolutely in love with it. And tell us where they can find you.
I guess I don't feel like I have too much of a direction just yet. I have been a Pokemon fan for a very, very long time. So getting into the card space more, particularly because of people like Pat and Cool Trainer Ryan and stuff, and meeting them at Card Party. I just want to put out information that I wanted to find when I started and wasn't necessarily easy, or was scattered amongst various channels. And just like, I'm a nerd through and through. Like, I want to know the history of everything in the TCG. I want to know where this card come from. Why did they print it? Who was the artist? Why did the artist draw it that way? What inspired them? And just other neat stuff. So that's what you can hopefully look forward to, is me just really trying to dig deeper and deeper and find more and more interesting things that are hopefully less and less known as I get further on. And
Yeah, good luck, man. Your latest video was really good. I don't share videos unless I really believe in it, and that video was awesome. So good luck to you, and I can't wait to have you on Monday for the next guest on the One-on-One Community Conversation podcast. But for now, you better be, or else don't threaten me with a good time. Dream, where can the people find you and what you do?
So probably it's best if I show you guys. So how about this? Let's take over and come over here.
That's fine.
So this is what I do. Besides making content on Twitch, I try to do YouTube. I try to do TikTok. The ultimate goal in life is this: a literal card shop. That's why I have this on as a playmat, as a vision board. I don't like calling myself a breaker because I'm not just a breaker. I do play. I am part of the community. I may be like somewhat of a newer name in a lot of people. No, you cannot have any Magikarps, but I may be a quote unquote newer name in a lot of people's eyes. But I've been doing this I started doing this back in 2018. I started doing breaks back in 2018. So you can find me at flea markets. You can find me at conventions. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on YouTube. One day I do want to open up a store. It's the hardest thing you can do in California. Is owning a business in California. In California is probably one of the hardest things you can do. And if you guys, and for those of you guys that live in California, know how hard it is in Cali. So that's what I want to do. One day, open up a store and have fun with it.
Good luck with that. Hopefully, it's in a drivable area to me because I know you're kind of a little farther up north.
We're 90 minutes away from each other.
Yeah, it depends on traffic for me. I can make it 60.
6 hours if the traffic.
Yeah, it goes from 60 minutes to 6 hours really quick in Southern California.
Yeah.
Ghastly, we will move on to you. Where can people find you and what you do?
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram, and I just give back to the community. I do.
No joke.
Yeah, I just give all my cards away. That's my whole channel, literally. I do booster boxes, and people can pick out cards out of the booster box. If we pull your card, it's yours. That's my game so far, and that's what we're doing at the moment. And going from there.
Yes. We will move on to Lux. We'll move on to you, my friend. Because we do know the unfortunate news. What's going on with you?
Yeah, so you can find me on YouTube. I'm trying to be a little more active on Instagram. I'm still a student, so there's like a lot of things on my plate right now. I'm probably going to be going away from YouTube for a bit, but I do similar things to Ghastly, Pokemon card openings and giveaways, video game playthroughs, whatever's fun. I also spent maybe a little too much money on my education, and I don't think it's something that people should have to pay to get. So I'm thinking about putting out more like educational videos tied in with like Pokemon to like teach about some things that I learned, because I would like to have the public have the information that I have available. So that's kind of what I'm about. Subscribe or not. I'm gonna be on YouTube or Instagram. You can find me there.
Chris Pie TCG, where can people find you and what you do?
So YouTube mainly only now. We were on Twitch for a little bit, but we bailed. So Tuesday nights we do our live streams. We mix in giveaways with our like rip and chips, I guess, if you want to call it that. But then I have an online store too. Trying to make more content. I've dove down a little bit in terms of long form content, trying to get back on board with that. But I sent you a clip, Gonzo. It's in your Instagram if you want to show it. That's a teaser for a video. Dan knows actually the editor that's working on this. His name's Jay. You guys all know him as well from Card Party. He actually lives out here in Atlanta, and he helped me shoot and edit this video that's going to be coming out. Think he said hopefully next week we should be good with it. We'll see. We might have to go over some final edits and talk about some stuff, but that's the big thing that I have in the works right now. It's like next level, like crazy stuff. But outside of that, it's just we just live stream on Tuesday nights, and I try to get back to the community as much as I can, considering all the things that have been going on lately. So
I just have to make sure there's nothing crazy on my my chat. Yo, did you? Did you
So
just shoot
that's a teaser.
Was that a whole
that was
brick
Tannerite.
of Tannerite and Pokemon cards?
Yeah. that was just a little. That was just a little.
Was there any
peek,
Magikarps in that explosion? Please say yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
What's wrong with Magikarp?
Wait, no Crustables, right?
Shut up, Jeremy.
So it says, yo, Maui Sports Cards has an online auction to help out Maui Strong Disaster Relief Fund on the 16th. Please help out and spread the word. Absolutely. I'll share that out. I'll put it in the description after this, because Maui was completely devastated by a wildfire. If you don't know about it, I met one person who didn't know about the fire, and it blew my mind, especially what he had to say afterwards. But Dan Prime, where could the people find you and what you do?
Instagram's probably the easiest place. Twitter too. Yeah, I mean, work with Pat on Deep Pocket Monster. I do Amazon videos, so you can, if you buy on Amazon and you watch one of my videos, I'll get a commission. So Parent Pacifier on Amazon. That's kind of where I basically spend my own content. It's all garbage content. It's not very good videos. But it's where I put my own stuff because that's been my focus side project. Yeah.
And Vert, last but not least, where can people find you and what you do?
YouTube, TikTok, Insta, all Shiny Vert. And then I'm pumped up right now for this new series that I'm doing. Thanks to, Dan trying to take some advice. I'm starting a binder collection that's also a budget series. So every video, $50 budget, see what cards we can get, whether it's going to be blind buys, opening products for under 50, yada, yada. And then after 10 episodes, we're going to give the binder away.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Like I said, I don't know if anyone else is going to do it, but if you send it to me before you send it to them, if there's still space, I'll put some cards in there, be part of the budget. I'll be happy to sign the binder and send it back to you, because that sounds like an awesome idea. I love that idea. I might steal it from you myself after your series is done, and maybe instead of doing it as a whole one-person series, that's what I'll do. I'll do $50, send it to the next PokeTuber to make it 50, send it to the next person until it gets back to me once it's complete. And then we'll do it.
That would be cool, bro.
That's really cool too.
That'd be a cool idea. I'm gonna steal it from you for sure. We'll probably have to do a bigger binder just because a 4x4 I think would be a little small for something like that. But still, I like that idea of one massive binder for someone. As far as me, you guys know where to find me. You're on the chat. You can find me on Instagram and my Discord. That's pretty much all I have. I don't have Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. But don't, like I said, Ichiban Dan will be my next guest on the one-on-one community conversations series that I do on the channel. That might change just because it's so big for thumbnails for the text. What are you doing with your wiglet? You trying to show people how big your wiglet is?
You're sick.
Hey, you did it. Thank you everybody so much for dropping in. Go check out Dream It Collectibles. Check out Lux, formerly known as Luxury Ball Guy. Check out Chris Pye, TCG, Dan Norton's Instagram and Amazon, Ghastly Grabs, Ichiban Dan, and ShinyVert at shinyvert.com. His cards are amazing. My name is Gonzo. Thank you everybody for coming in, and don't forget, collect how you want to collect. Peace.
Peace.